Uh,
Hey, how you doing?
uh, uh, um, I'm doing great, but at the same time, bad. It's weird.
Good and bad? That cancels out. It's like advantage and disadvantage. So you're just normal.
Yeah, exactly. I guess it's just I had like a great hike today for like 2 hours, and I did like 5 mile hike. But all of a sudden, I feel like I don't know. I feel sick, but
You did a 5 mile
feel
hike. That's your problem. What happens when you go
I
outside?
guess
This is why you shouldn't go outside.
spoken like a true American. But the thing is that
Spoken
like
like
I
a
don't
true
know, like
gamer.
yeah. I was just worried that like I don't know, maybe. Nah, I didn't have a heart attack or anything. I'm fine. But no, other than that, or maybe I'm infected by the water by accidentally. I took a small, very, very, very like a drop of water landed in my mouth. That was basically it. But other than that, I think I'm
I
okay.
don't think that would be enough to make you sick.
Yeah, yeah. No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm totally good. But damn, dude,
Probably,
I'm tired.
have you like drunk like a lot of water? Have you kept your fluids up?
Oh no, I did not drink at all. Any water at all. That's a problem right there in itself.
That's probably why you dehydrated. You might need some delicious life juices.
You got that right, man. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. Seb. It was a waterfall. I went in there. It was cold. Yeah.
How's the weather this time of year? Are you there?
What?
I said, how's the weather at this time of year?
Oh, for us, in California. Let me tell you about Southern California, man. You think spring is like all nice and like puppies and rainbows of like, oh, it's. Well, I mean, I don't even know what normal spring is everywhere else. For us, it's just hot. Spring is hot, and then summer is just more hot,
Thought so.
and then fall is just. And fall is just summer. It's hot, but it's like windy hot, and the only time it's actually like cold is like January, January and February, which is fucking terrible.
I was there in, I think, September. It was really nice weather.
Well, you're Australian, so you're already used to like terrible, terrible heat.
Yeah. I was living in Canada though, so sort of used to the cold.
I mean, well, I don't know what time in September, like weird climate change and all that shit, just fucks everything up, man. Hey Tyler, how are you?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
I woke up from a great nap and I feel tired everywhere in my body. That's all I can dust to you, man. Hey, Scamp, Sonari, good friend.
Hello.
I gotta show you pictures. No, I don't want to. I don't have to show you pictures. Never mind. That's just me. It was really nice. It was a cool river, cool waterfall. Pretty okay waterfall. Puny waterfall, but it was okay.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, no, I went hiking.
Was it like up?
I know,
Was it like up on the mountain, or was it like down in a valley? The waterfall.
It came from like another pool up on top, so it's pretty. It was high, but not too high. It was like probably like a third floor, comparably to a building or second floor coming down. So it was okay. It's so nice. I don't see a lot of like running water. Funny enough, in the city.
You don't see a lot of waterfalls in the city. Surprising.
Exactly.
You don't
Exactly.
say.
So when you see one in real life, you're like, huh? Yeah, that's pretty interesting.
Alrighty, we're just waiting for our chorus. We'll give him a couple of minutes to get in here. But I think we can begin with a bit of a summary of what happened last session, exploring the first level of Undermountain. You've found these Xanathar Guild outposts. There are numerous Xanathar Guild outposts set up here on the first level. You have cleared out a couple of them, a bunch of goblins that were fighting off some Gricks, and most recently a large station of goblins, bugbears, and Ettins. All the while, some bugbears have been implanted with these intellect devourers, sentient brains that seem to burst out of bugbears' skulls, and only bugbears. You've found out they have only been inhabiting bugbears' minds so far. So, you also met Kalim the Weasel, a member of the Fine Fellows of Daggerford, who basically left his party members to go and procure some magic items. He inadvertently got stuck in a small closet and surrounded by Gricks. You also met one of his buddies, Haleth, a revenant that was reborn for one reason only, to get revenge. And he didn't seem to wait up for you guys after revealing a secret entrance. Sort of stomped off to the south, and that led you guys into this area here. You were quite badly injured and tired from the massive fight that you had with the Xanathar guild members here, and you also found a couple of other small rooms with sturges and a mimic in it and these statues, and you've all just completed a long rest after sleeping in this massive forge. There is a body of a dead sort of large centipede type creature on a stone slab to the southeast. There's this massive, truly gigantic forge, a blackened forge to the north with a massive hammer hanging above it that must weigh like thousands and thousands of pounds. And you had a run-in with some goblins that came in for a patrol during the night. But other than that, the rest of the time that you stayed here, you were undisturbed. You've all woken up, you've gathered yourselves, sharpened your weapons, put on your armor if you wear it, and you're ready to head out for another day of adventuring. You think it's quite early in the morning still?
Scamp, I did, like we discussed, I did not specifically say anything, but I did not hide it either. You wanted to do your test?
Yeah, I think she's perceptive enough to where if you were like drawing and like maybe wrote air or fire, she maybe would have. But what I wanted to do is try kind of like Fifth Element style for this forge, like doing a produce flame and throwing it into the forge.
All right, you create a little fiery mote in your hand and you toss it into the blackened forge. Nothing happens with the hammer, but you start to smell smoke. Something inside the forge has ignited, and you see the licks of flame casting a reddish orange hue on the inside of the bowels of the forge. It looks like there is a large sack in there, and it's starting to burn. Smoke starts to waft out of the forge quite quickly. The smell of burnt cotton fills the air.
I'll run close, like to get within 10 feet of it, and cast Prestidigitation to snuff it out.
Another volley of smoke proceeds to waft out of the forge, and you're just left with a massive smoldering bag. I mean, this thing is about 6 feet long. You could fit like a body in there, and it's just smoldering a little bit.
Oh, awesome.
Not really like completely burnt, just singed.
Maybe I should have checked it first.
I'm pulling the sack out.
All right, you grab onto it, and like the fire is sort of burned straight through the thread, and coins start to spill out inside the forge.
Whoa.
A lot of them. You sort of grab the bag up before too many spill out. Only about 30 or so spill out because it is very heavy. There has to be like thousands of coins in here. The coins that you do see fill out are all nibs, copper pieces.
Hey man, a coin is a coin. So hell yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna. I'm gonna hold the bag of holding open, like in front of the like at the front of the thing. All right, start pouring it in.
I do as the man says.
As the smoke clears, Roland, you sort of peer in there, and you see another very large sack cleverly hidden in the back corner of the forge. A second sack.
Another sack. Pavel, there's another sack back there. Do you think you could go in there and get it out?
Pavel goes in, dives in, and goes in the back. His body going in, trying to get the other bag.
I hang on to his feet.
Yeah, you can easily do that. You creep in there and you pull the bag out, and it's just as heavy. Well, not just as heavy. Slightly heavier, in fact. It doesn't feel as malleable, suggesting it's not full of coins, but there's definitely some very heavy objects in there, like bricks.
Yeah. Something is anything.
So you open up the sacks, check it out. The first one has 1,400 nibs and 350 shards. The other contains 120 iron ingots. If you had to estimate how much they're worth each, you'd say 5 shards, and they're very heavy. Each ingot weighs 1 pound and is stamped with a hammer on one side and an anvil on the other.
Do I recognize the anvil and hammer insignia?
No.
Well, we can definitely put the coins in the bag here, but really don't think that. I mean, honestly, I guess we could just dump out all the scimitars that are in here. But
yeah, we don't really need them.
You know what? I will take a scimitar. That way we have at least one.
well, I mean, I have 4 more in the bag here that are in good condition. I can drop them all out. I mean, I could really not. I really don't care.
Actually, let me
we
grab
really
another
need?
one. I'll
Do
grab
we
a second
need
one.
the iron?
I don't really think so.
We know where they are if we decide we want them.
Now keep in mind your bag can hold 500 pounds as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to recalculate after putting all the coins in here.
Don't worry about weighing the coins.
Oh, okay, cool.
Maybe, Pavel, since you seem to wear armor, you could take enough iron ingots to get a better set of armor crafted. Maybe they'd give you a discount.
Maybe. I don't really know how the whole armor smithing thing works.
I don't either.
Well, let's start putting. And how much? Like how heavy are they per ingot? You said
1 pound each, so 120 pounds for the lot.
Okay, yeah, we can easily put that in the bag of holding. Just start throwing it all in.
Hey, while you got it open there, Roland,
Dumping the bag.
can you pass me one of them scimitar?
Yes, of course. Here you go. And I'll hand him the
Thanks.
scimitar.
Yeah, I'll dump all the contents, the coins first, and then the 220 bags of iron ingots into this never-ending bag of holding.
Alright, you tip it all in, and all the while the bag weighs just a static 5 pounds.
I think it's really useful. I gotta get me one of those.
So, it looks like you found some treasure. Unfortunately, the fire doesn't seem to interact with the forge or the hammer whatsoever. And it doesn't look like any more Xanathar Guild members have come here yet.
If I remember the original plan, we were gonna go back somewhere and go a different way, because we kind of explored most of this area. I think.
That sounds correct.
Before we leave, Nox is going to take a moment and scroll on the wall. Xanathar sucks.
You're actually gonna write it?
Wait. I'm gonna write it. It's a really nice script too, like beautifully done.
All right, you
Can I druid clap some flowers around it to make it look pretty?
make this nice little display of a beautiful shorthand with some flowers scattered around it. Xanathar sucks.
I ask him what he said, what it says, and then I laugh.
You know, since they've caused us so much grief, it's the least we could do if they come back. You know.
I
Yep.
agree.
Try to kill us.
Is this somebody's trap?
That's my
Yeah, so
big trap.
scamps.
I was gonna say, can we take it with us? Can we disassemble it and take it with us? You know, waste not, want not.
Can I?
Yeah, you can just pick it up. It's just like a little bear trap, basically.
And then, having kind of learned yesterday, I, before we set out, want to cast Dark Vision on myself.
Okay.
Cool.
Dark vision goes on. That'll give you 60 feet of blue light vision.
All right, I'll rest it up.
I'll keep a note of when that will run out as well, Scamp.
Thank you.
Alright, doesn't look like Alcaris is here, so I'm presuming he's running late. We'll say his character is just going to explore a different area. He doesn't seem interested in teaming up with you guys immediately, and says he'll catch up, he'll keep you in his sights. So he goes and does that.
Elves.
Hopefully it doesn't stray too far.
He leaves, he's like basically already gone in the morning, as he only needed to meditate and not sleep for the 6 hours. You continue out into this hallway, and the smell of rotten meat is really mixed in with all the dozens of goblin bodies, and it's a very disgusting odor that permeates the air. You can see.
We killed a lot of goblins with shatter, so there's body parts everywhere, more than likely.
Viscera laces the walls, and you find like random limbs of goblins just scattered around, and evidence from the massive fight, cracks in the tiles and walls. You head back out into this hall here. There are 2 discernible features. The first one is just a small stone bench that lines the north and south wall, but more importantly, there is a life-size statue of a dwarf. He looks very kingly, very regal indeed. He has a tiara on his head. It has like a sort of almost like a sunburst sort of design to it, with what would appear to be a gemstone studded into the center of the tiara. Of course, it's just made from stone, and the proud, kingly looking dwarf holds a warhammer up in a sort of a championistic manner.
Interesting.
We haven't been here, apparently, from the markings we haven't put.
This room,
I don't think so.
it's quite decrepit. You can see stains all over the floor, some of them blood stains, other stains that you probably don't want to identify. There is a dirty bedroll just laying on the ground, and a single pillar supporting the ceiling. This looks like a den for most likely the bugbears that attacked you on the previous day.
Yeah. Nothing interesting here. Yeah,
Can I light a
nothing
torch, please?
Of course. You ignite a torch and you see
Got
that.
anything else, Pavel? Or was it just more of the same?
I gotta put an X over here. Yeah, there's more of the same. Pretty much nothing. But maybe a hidden wall, but I wouldn't want to think that we'd want to waste our
This
time.
looks
just
like a staircase
touching the
down.
walls.
And there's a staircase over here.
Oh, wait, what?
There's a staircase. We haven't been this way.
Where are you guys?
By the statue.
These stairs,
To the staircase.
they look very neatly designed, and they head down as far as you can see into the gloom.
Oh, this I have not seen before.
Well, do we want to travel downwards? I presume that leads to the next level down of the dungeon.
Be a long
I'm
way
going to peek
down.
around the corner.
Nothing's there. I've been there through there, my good friend.
It's a relatively nondescript 10-foot wide passageway that simply leads back around to the main hall with the dwarven statue.
I feel like if this does continue, sorry about that.
Well, I was going to say that we could go down, or we did only go down the south passage at the very first nexus as we got down into the dungeon. We could go back to
Exactly.
that place and go up and go down the hallway full of mirrors. We could go up where the
North?
snake skeleton was.
Yeah.
So we don't have to immediately go down. But we can.
I like that.
I mean, I don't think there's anything stopping us.
I would like to further explore this level. If there's an artifact of some kind, I wouldn't want to miss it.
Yeah. Loot.
I would be okay with the continuing to explore this level, of course.
Sounds good. Yeah, sounds good to me.
Alright. And onward.
Is this?
Alright, you leave the room with the dwarven statue and the steps to double back towards the muddy footprints where you found Haleth in the pit in the room beyond. You've been through both doors to the north. You know one of them leads up to the Grick snack outpost where the goblins are fighting the Gricks, with only one other discernible passage leading back
Didn't
to...
we remember? Sorry about that.
And it leads back to like sort of near the entrance.
Didn't remember that there's buttons here. Illusionary buttons with magic on them. Some faint illusionary magic.
There is.
They're what?
There's a massive fresco here that goes from wall to wall, floor to ceiling. It depicts Undermountain with Waterdeep above, and well, Mount Waterdeep at least. The city itself definitely did not even exist when this fresco was carved out, and it depicts 23 hollowed out levels underneath the mountain with 3 buttons. There is a bas-relief of a flaming skull next to the 3rd level, a bas-relief of a comet next to the 16th level, and on the lowest level, a bas-relief of a tower with a tiny rune engraved above it.
Did you want to press a button, Pavel?
I mean, I want to, because every button deserves to be pressed, but I'm also scared that it might trigger something very, very bad.
Most likely you will, but you know, at this rate, what do we get to?
I press the 3rd button. The 3rd floor one.
When you press the button, you hear a click and a disembodied male voice. An echo fills the room. Gate access to Skullport disabled.
What?
Does only Pavel hear that, or does everybody hear that?
Oh, it echoes throughout the entire chamber.
Oh.
And while some of us players might know what Skullport is, would the characters know?
Make a history check.
Yeah, Roland actually got a quest from 3 Strings to go there.
That was gate access to Skullport disabled.
Correct.
Yes.
You don't need to make the history check now, though, because Roland had already learned about it. Well, had learned of its existence in the sense of its name. So, Brew, you know a little bit more about this, and it actually makes perfect sense with your sailor background. It's a underground port that's said to exist in Undermountain that has a unsavory history, a reputation for being affiliated with decrepit sailors and slave masters, as well as Drow and Xanathar guild members. Sort of place that the worst members of society would exist. However, you heard that its sunken economy has caused it to basically become all but abandoned, apart from perhaps a stronghold or two. You've also heard that there is actually access from outside of Undermountain, but you never really discovered exactly how to get there.
I pushed the button
so
again.
I heard of that place. It's pretty good, actually. I think they do some pretty fun stuff down there. I relay that in your typical brew fashion, not quite understanding that it's bad.
Do we think that it's on the 3rd level? And maybe we should try and find it if we're...
Well, Roland, or did you tell us that you have a mission with them, or are there, or is that just...
Yeah, I would have told you.
Well, if Roland has an obligation to check it out, we should at least assist him in the matter. We wouldn't want to lose our favorite things.
Yes,
Well,
the bard.
We know that from what the voice said that, well, maybe there's some way to unlock this gate access. Perhaps we have to go there before we can unlock it, or maybe it has something to do with the gate stone that Dernan gave us.
And since it's disactivated, I'm gonna push the button again so I can reactivate it, just in case.
You press it again, and the same thing happens. Gate access to Skullport disabled.
Wait, I thought it was enabled. Since I was already first disabled.
It says exactly the same thing. Disabled.
I think
Oh, no.
It has to be enabled somewhere else, Pavel. I think it's what the voice is getting at. We'll make our way there eventually. There's no huge rush, though.
I'm not pushing any more buttons. I don't want more disabled things coming.
But,
I'm curious.
this is
I'm going to push
definitely
another button.
Definitely
No.
something to remember.
The one on the 16th floor.
Gate access to Stardock from level 16 only.
Do you think
Just make sure
this
you
is
use
like
those-
some kind of way of teleporting? Like if it wasn't disabled, we'd just be able to get there from here?
Or it's like the map at the mall. I know no one here knows what the mall is, but it's
No.
this magical tablet. You touch it and it says you are here, and then this is here and this is here. It lets you know what is around.
A directory?
Seems like magic. Seems magical somehow.
I think that the minor illusion that is on the buttons there is, well, it's the voice that we hear. Creates an illusionary voice when the button's pressed. So, at the moment, I don't believe it will help us, but it will. I think that we do need to remember that this is here. And make sure to come back at some point.
That makes sense. You're good at this stuff.
Can I press the last button?
Everyone presses the button.
Gate access to Hallister's Tower from level 23 only.
Interesting.
Should we smash it?
No, I would say
No.
leave it be for now.
Okay.
Alright, you guys continue doubling back. You'll find the room with the candles floating in niches in the hallway, sort of continuing on westward. and
Yep.
to the north, it's been explored. This is
Oh, okay.
Back through the floating kind of hallway, and this is the
bas relief of the naked man
yeah.
with a 5-foot pole just laying at the base.
I'm sorry.
Does there look like there's any place to put the pole on the relief?
No, the pole itself has had a very clean cut, and it's at an angle. But no,
Wow.
the relief itself is just carved into the wall. It's just a normal regular stone carving. There is an inscription. It says, "Gaze upon me with bronzed visage."
Does that mean get a tan?
I
have
would like
no
to pick
clue.
up the stick.
Alright,
I have a 5-foot pole now.
you do indeed.
So I'm going to make a guess, just because of the angle at which this is severed. I would believe that this at one point was probably a 10-foot pole. Would you not agree?
Well, that's probably not a
Yeah.
bad assumption.
I've heard of those 10-foot poles before.
Yes, I believe they're just poles that happen to be 10 feet.
All of them.
Oh,
They're
my
always
goodness.
onward.
Yeah, there's not much here to do. That I would think, at least.
Again, it's something to remember.
I don't know.
If we ever
Gotta
come
get
across
across.
something.
Alright, this hallway leads back to the room that you went in through, the narrow, rough-hewn tunnel with the mining equipment near it, and the statue of the naked female that has no head. There's also a door to the west that you have not explored, and there were 2 passages at the central hall of pillars that you didn't go to.
Definitely going through here.
Right, Pavel, you just push the wooden door open. It creaks a little bit on its rusted hinges, and it reveals a 10-foot wide hallway that continues on until it meets another door. Pushing through this door leads you to an irregular shaped hallway.
I
It
pushed
opens up into a room.
I pushed the walls hard on this this wall here.
You go and you push on the wall, and it doesn't come away.
This one.
Same thing.
This one.
Same thing.
Okay, there's nothing here.
Solid stone walls.
Do you want to poke the floor with your stick, with your pole?
I don't have a 10-foot pole, but I have a 5-foot pole. Or a spear, actually. I don't think a spear is long enough.
Alright, when you move into this room, you notice an alcove to the east, and there is a skeleton hanging from rusty manacles. It has no legs, and there is an inscription written on the wall above it in dried blood. The very strange language indeed. And I'll have everyone show me their language proficiencies to see if anyone... Alright, Roland, you immediately recognize it as infernal. It's a very simple
that's never
phrase.
good.
Talk to me. Written in capitals.
What does it say, Roland?
It just says, well, let's see if this works. Hello, Mr. Skeleton. How are you today?
It just stares at you with these hollow eyes. You do notice 2 little horns protruding from its head, suggesting that it was a tiefling, much like yourself, Roland.
Oh, we'll speak to it in Infernal, saying the same phrase.
Just stares at you, lifeless expression hanging from the manacles. There's also some more bones in this room, actually, in an alcove to the south. Someone has very neatly swept them into this corner in a massive jumble. a big pile of mismatched skeleton bones.
Are there any leg bones here?
There is.
I'd like to get the lower half of a skeleton, a pelvis, femur, tibias, and feet bones.
Alrighty, you grab these pieces, and they're all different sizes.
Damn it. This is gonna be a hard puzzle, but okay. I start matching them up to this guy.
Make a investigation check.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah, you actually managed to reconstruct his anatomy somewhat. But yeah, they just sort of are just piled on the ground. The actual skeleton itself is hanging about a foot above the ground. And then when you get to like the foot pavel, you're just lost because there's just too many bones in the feet.
Damn it. Well, I tried. I thought this would be a weird puzzle that House or some weird venture did, but I guess...
That was a great idea. That was
Thank
awesome.
you. Appreciate it.
Can I inspect like the pile of bones more closely and see if I can figure out maybe like what type of creatures they are and possibly like how they died?
Sure. Give me a investigation check or a medicine check. You go through the bones, and you can tell they're all humanoid scamp. Most of the skeletons have cracks in them, suggesting that they were hit with some blunt weapons, or perhaps very hard with some sharp weapons. And there are goblins and a variety of other humanoids. Goblinoids and humanoids, such as elves, dwarves, humans, and varying the states of decay. Some of them may have been here for decades.
Before we move on, Roland will kind of walk up to the skeleton that's hanging, kind of tap it on the head. Hello, I'm doing as you asked. Nothing.
Skeleton is just looking at you. Generally, skeletons don't talk back.
Is there anything in its mouth?
No. Its jaw just like falls off when you check it rolling. It's the ground.
Oh. Well, that's unfortunate. Since it's kind of skeletal now, would I be able to like remove it from the manacles just so it's not hanging like that anymore?
Sure.
I'll do that and just be like, well, at least you're not. Well, hopefully you're not in prison somewhere now. Just kind of lay him up against the wall, and that's it.
Alright, you lay it in a pile against the wall.
It looks like
Door.
all the people down here died potentially fighting maybe more Xanathar's guild up ahead, so just be aware.
Well, they must have been... Something must have killed them a long, long time ago, so maybe they're not here anymore. I don't know. There's a door over here, though. And I want to investigate it. So I push the door open.
Alright, you push the door open. And there's a small room here with another skeleton. There are these stone pillars that rise 10 feet overhead and form an arch in the center. They support the ceiling, in fact. And at the base of the arch, there is
Just gonna give this guy a last right here.
you're coming through like really robotic there.
You should have played a Warforged!
And so
You may need to reconnect Discord. Can't understand you. So this arch, it's made from solid stone. It rises up and it's sort of like built into the ceiling. There are skeletons, 2 in fact. They're relatively complete. Well, there's 4 in total. 2 at the base of each of the stone columns that form the archway. There's another door set in the north wall as well.
Is everyone okay?
Yep.
I can hear you
Cool,
now.
I'm going
Brew.
through this archway.
What were you asking, Brew? Or saying?
I was trying to say that Brew was going to try to do a prayer over that skeleton, even though, because he kind of thinks he's a priest, even though he's not, and it would be some sort of terribly awful thing.
Nice.
Alright, Brew, you murmur a few words, and they don't really make sense to anyone. Probably don't even make sense to yourself, but you say it.
Nice.
I go through this archway.
Alright, you
Just walk through it.
walk through and you find a wall on the other side of it, Pavel.
Okay. Not what I expected, but okay. So what do you do now? Should we open this door?
Well, I suppose I.
I open the door.
Okay. You push this door open, there's an L-shaped passageway that leads to yet another door.
So many doors. Oh, well, he's back.
Sorry about that, guys. Had to take care of something.
It's cool. You weren't gone long.
Found this strange archway.
I open this door now.
Alright, you
So many
open
doors.
this door and there's a hallway.
Now I push on this wall.
It's just a wall.
Okay.
Has the ceiling been fairly uniform in
Yeah.
terms of
Alright,
Stand still, guys.
as you guys move
Stand
there, you're ambushed.
I fucking seen it. Damn it.
There is a heap of goblins and bugbears hiding around the corner.
Ooh,
And they
Ooh,
actually
that's a lot.
surprise you guys. They get very,
Oh, no.
very high stealth checks. And even Scamp doesn't pick up on it. And you don't hear like a command to charge into combat, but you just see bugbears and goblins just screaming out from around the corners to the north. And the first goblin jumps out and fires at you, Brew. Oh, I had it on whisper. 13 misses. He ends his turn there. Another goblin jumps out from around the corner. He fires at you, Brew. And then he runs back into the corner, hiding behind the wall for cover. And you just hear like a bit of a war cry now. Everyone is actually surprised, so you won't get to take an action on your first turn.
Okay.
ooh. This is gonna be rough.
The goblin dashes out here. Alright, a bugbear, he just comes moving in as quiet as a cat, and he dashes up to here. They keep just piling out and piling out. Some goblins start lining up in the hallway with bows in their hands. Another goblin skirts around here and takes a slash at you, Brew. 12 misses.
So many
You
goblins.
hear
holy
tiny little
crap.
footsteps advancing upon you guys. Another goblin pokes out, and he's going to fire at Pavel. The arrow misses you, due to cover. Bugbears start appearing, running around the corner, moving into melee with these massive wooden clubs in their hands.
You guys are going to make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
This goblin swings at you, Brew. You've got cover from the wall. And luckily, you use that wall as he slices his scimitar against it and misses.
Try again, little one.
This goblin disengages as a bonus action and moves there, taking the dash action. More goblins are just piling in, and this hallway is becoming quite busy. Ah! An arrow flies at you, Pavel. Miss. You're surprised, Pavel. Another goblin runs in. He moves here, taking the disengage action, and he rushes all the way up to Roland with a dash.
Of course he does.
Bugbear dashes here. Roland, you're surprised, surprised, surprised. And another little goblin fills the hallway, firing at Roland.
We all rolled so
how much,
crappy.
How much cover do I have?
Half cover. That hits for 5 piercing damage. Alright, this ambush seemed to be very quickly put together, as if they knew you were coming. There's no way they could have gotten to position that quick upon just opening the door. And they're surprisingly organized as well. And more arrows just start raining in. This one's at Brew. Miss.
Bring it.
A goblin pokes out from the north, fires at you, Brew. And then jumps back to where he was, missing. Knocks.
Yeah, I'm here. Seeing the goblin attack my friend, I will step forward and... Oh, screw it. You know what? I'm going to step forward here, reach out and try and shock and grasp this motherfucker.
That hits. He's shocked for 5 damage. Ah!
And... Ooh. I don't know if Brew's raging or... Oh, it wouldn't really matter. Yeah, I'll end my turn there. Oh, well, I'll step back first, because he can't react.
Okay.
Well, go ahead and throw AoE up here. Don't worry about me. I got plenty.
Alright, we got
Yeah,
some,
do what you gotta do.
some arrows coming at Pavel, this one. And you're hit for 6 piercing damage. This goblin just darts through, disengages as a bonus action, and he runs forward here. Scimitar drawn. The bugbear next to you, Pavel, screams in your face and swings. Miss. Next goblin fires at Pavel. Miss. This goblin's going to move around here, get into a bit of a flanking position, disengage as a bonus action, draw a scimitar, and swing at Pavel. Miss. Another goblin moves in to fill the ranks, swinging at Brew. 17 hits you for 6 slashing damage. No, sorry, 17 misses. Ignore that. Clings against your shield. Right, these archers remain at the back and is going to fire at Pavel. That hits you for 3 piercing damage, Pavel. The bugbears start roaring now. Ponies! Hurrah! War guy! Hurrah! And with that war cry, swings at Brew with his Morning Star. Miss. This goblin fires at Brew. Miss.
Sorry about that.
Alright. It's a waste of a good crit.
Yeah, you stole the random from the... Yeah.
Alright, this bugbear just like grabs a goblin, just throws him off to the side, and then moves in here. And just like pushes by the other goblins, but ends his turn there. He tries to get like into melee range. This little goblin will disengage, move up here, and fire at Brew. Miss. because of cover.
Rawr.
Alright, this goblin will disengage and he's going to advance up here and come around the corner, swing at Nox. 19 hits for 8 slashing damage. This goblin is going to swing at you in melee, Brew. And 16 misses. This goblin is going to fire at Brew. It's a crit for 7 damage. And are you there, Nox?
Yep, I'm doing it now.
Okay. I wasn't sure if you're there or not. Alright, Pavel.
Alright, I already have one short sword, taking a second short sword and just going ham. My first attack will be directed at this goblin over here.
That hits. You pierce him for 5 damage.
No, this one dies. Okay, yeah, I'm hitting him again. Oh wow.
9 misses.
Hitting him again.
Alright.
Wow.
You swing as a bonus action, but a 7 also misses.
That's yeah, that's all I can do.
This goblin is going after you, Nox. He moves in here and screeches as a little trail of smoke is still coming off of him from the shocking grasp. He jumps and swings. And that hits for 7 slashing damage. This bugbear takes a swing at you, Pavel. And he crits. He just bashes you for 14 piercing damage. Roland.
All right. I'm going to bonus action Mantle of Inspiration. Since I only have 4 teammates this time, all 4 of you get 8 temp hit points. And can move without incurring an opportunity attack if you so wish. Which Roland kind of screams at you. Well, at least at Brew. Move! I have something I need to do.
Nox, did you get the other attack? You got hit for 7 slashing damage.
Oh, I didn't get the second one, sorry.
Yeah, you got hit for 7 damage.
Who are you giving the Mantle of Inspiration to?
It'll be everyone but Roland.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, everybody gets 8 temp.
Seb, I can't move through these guys, can I?
No.
Okay, just double checking.
I did step back.
Okay.
I'm going to. I'll do the movement thing. Yeah. Because I can pass through Pavel's space. Are you going to move, Pavel?
Yeah, you know what? I'll move first, so you don't have to waste so much. So I'll use my reaction, move my movement speed. So 5.
Thanks, buddy.
There you go.
Yeah, and then I'll also move.
And I'm going to, with my action, I'm going to throw down a second level shatter.
That's a good combo.
Centered on that bugbear.
Okay.
Hells yeah.
There is an explosion. Bricks torn off the walls.
I was hoping for a little better damage.
I'm going to roll con saves. It's going to hit 7 goblins and 2 bugbears. There's a loud explosion.
I was
And
close to just straight killing the goblins. 15. So
you see parts of goblins just fly everywhere. Most of them are shredded apart. The bugbears are left severely injured. Only 2 of those goblins that are impacted still stand. They are just streaming blood out of them.
What a beautiful sight.
yeah, and it's a beautiful sound too as the power chord fades. And that's my turn.
Brew.
I don't really even feel the need to rage anymore. I'm just all like in tune with the music, and there's like goblin bits flying, which is fun to look at. So we'll just go ahead and recklessly attack this goblin right here with my war pick.
Oh,
That hits him. You sink the pick into his skull, and he drops to the ground dead.
And I'll do the same thing on his buddy beside him here.
That hits. This time you swing the pick around and it sticks into his neck and just throws him to the side.
Nice. And I'll just step right up beside Brother Pavel here, and that'll be it.
Yeah.
I am going to. I'll step up and I'll do a first level cure wounds on.
Mighty kind.
Nine points.
Then I'll step back, and that'll be it.
And the goblins continue to pepper the group with arrows, firing at Brew. Miss. Next goblin. Same thing. Jumps around the corner, does a bit of a tumble roll, fires at Pavel, and he returns back to his position after missing. Nox.
I'm going. Ooh, what am I gonna do? I will. And I will center another shatter right there on that guy.
Which one, sorry?
This guy.
Okay.
Meh. What's with these low rolls of damage?
Okay, you cause an explosion. And the 2 injured goblins, they're instantly killed.
Yay.
And you actually hit all 4 bugbears. You make a constitution save. DC 15. 10 points of thunder damage, still a very loud explosion, and... Sorry, 4 bugbears, no goblin though. They're all very badly injured. Shredded flesh just flies through the air, but the bugbears all stand.
EOT.
The goblin looks quickly behind him to see just goblin parts flying through the air, and he looks like he may turn and run, but the bugbears are screaming at him, putting the pressure on him to stay and fight. And he does exactly that, swinging at Pavel. And the goblin just jumps up and slashes you for 7 points. these injured bugbears run forward. Runs up to here and attacks you, Brew. He misses.
Rawr.
This goblin is going to take a shot at Nox. Miss. Actually steps back a little bit. And the archers at the back start moving up a little bit. This one's going to fire at Pavel. Miss. Bugbear's infuriated. They charge forward. He cannot get to you guys, so he draws a javelin and he throws it at Scamp. Miss. This bugbear does exactly the same thing, throwing a javelin at Scamp. And thunk, that one hits just for 3 piercing damage. Small injury. The archers at the back advance, firing at Roland. That hits for 3 piercing damage. Pavel.
I'm gonna attack this goblin right in front of me. Short sword attack.
You hit. For 5 points of damage.
Attack him again. Damn it.
He blocks your 8.
So when I swing with my bonus action, what don't I add to it? The attack modifier or the attack damage?
Damage.
Okay.
Unless you've got 2 weapon fighting style.
Let me fix this real quick. Well, it's just everything lagging on me. Hold up. I did something wrong. I'll just use this and I'll subtract whatever it is there. There you go.
Hits.
So subtract. Yeah, it still hits. I'm taking that goblin in front of me so you can die finally.
Alright, you hit him for 1 point of damage.
Damn it.
It doesn't die.
So sad.
Alrighty, these bugbears just keep yelling at the goblin and in goblinoid, and he's gonna just pick up a javelin and throw it at Scamp. Draws one from a shoddy quiver on his back, and it hits for 3 piercing damage. Roland.
Roland just kind of laughs. I thought you would have learned your lesson already. And I'm going to cast another shatter centered on this dude.
Okay, the shadows are out in force.
Well, I mean, AoE, that's what I got. Oh, that's a good roll.
Alrighty, there's just explosion after explosion after explosion. And DC 15 for 17 points of damage.
One makes it.
1 goblin and 3 bugbears all fall to the ground.
Wow, just look at all those X's.
Roland just laughs a little more and plays a quick little tune.
There's another explosion. In fact, 3 explosions. Things start bursting out of the bugbears' heads and chests.
Oh no.
And simultaneously, 3 intellect devourers squirm out of the bugbear's hollow skull cavities. And 3 intellect devourers join the turn order.
Well,
You gotta take care of him, bro.
that was unexpected.
Right. Okay, well, I will recklessly swing at the one right now.
That hits. For 6 piercing. You hit again. For 9.
Alright. I guess I'll just do that for now.
Scamp.
I am going to try and cast Ice Knife on that one there.
Good call.
That hits. A huge shard of ice sticks into the middle of the intellect devourer's bulbous head, and then it explodes and sharp icicles spray out around the creature. They make dex saves for 8 cold damage, DC 15, and icicles just riddle, pierce into the bugbear's chest, all down its body, and stick into the lobe of the intellect devourers. One of the intellect devourers is sort of squirming on the ground slightly.
Awesome.
Right, the bugbears are yelling. Well, the single bugbear that's left, and this goblin, he looks bewildered and terrified, and he books it. He just runs. Drops his bow and just runs away. This goblin pokes around the corner and didn't actually witness that. Still seems like he's willing to fight. He moves forward a little bit closer and takes a shot at Brew. Miss. Knocks.
Okay, I'm going to, following suit, cast a second shatter centered right on this
I
guy.
don't think there's anything left of this hallway. Hey, it's just exploded.
We're just
Cast shatter again.
You
It's
just hear
4 shatters now.
bang, bang, bang.
This hall is messed
Solution
up
to
the point.
everything.
Okay.
well, let's roll in a Noxus solution anyway.
It's a really good way of taking care of small
works.
clusters.
I'm not knocking it.
Nice.
You
Really?
kill all 3
Boom,
intellect
right there.
devourers. There's just carnage. There's just flying through
Perfect.
this room, and they are all dead.
I'm going to look over Brew's shoulder, like holding a, like kind of just holding a fireball in my hands at the goblins, and scream out, "Do you know who you're messing with? Brew, hold me back! Do you know who you're messing with?"
This plasma is just
I will
like
fail to
seeping
hold
out of one of the bugbear's head, and then you see its ear start to twitch, and then this stumpy hand just burst out of the dead bugbear's head, and then like an eggshell, the intellect devourer just breaks the skull apart and just jumps onto the ground here, curiously gazing about.
Oh, they're kind of cute when they're small.
Alright, joins on 11.
Can we keep it?
No.
This goblin just starts
Oh,
yelling and is going to run up here and attack Brew, ignoring the intellect devourer, but seeming equally surprised as you guys. And you'll slash for 5 damage. This goblin is going to move up a bit and fire at Pavel. Miss.
What?
You have cover.
Oh, cool.
At the intellect devourer, it
Oh god.
is going to target Brew. Brew, make me an intelligence save.
That's one of my
no.
You feel
not really good at
a shrill pain in your mind. You take 5 psychic damage. And your intelligence score is reduced to 0 and you're
God
stunned
damn it!
until you can recover from it. You see Brew just
That might.
look bewildered.
I'm not sure that 0 is much of a change, really.
Yeah.
Maybe it's an increase.
Something happens to Brew and he just sort of freezes. Looks like paralyzed mentally. And then Intellect Devourer moves up, getting ready to move into its new home.
Which, again, is a look you've seen on his face before. Hey, I can still tank as a wall of meat.
This goblin doesn't really know what's going on, and he fires at Brew. They're just screaming in goblinoid. That arrow hits you for 6 piercing damage. Havel.
I immediately drop both short swords, pull out the great axe, and just stare this intellect devourer down, and just lift it up and just start hacking at it nonstop.
You hit. 4, 5. That hits. For 11.
Is it dead? Oh, it's not dead? Oh, no. You're dying right here, right now. I'm using my action search.
Alrighty.
Oh, let's put 0 on there. That's why I said this thing's dying.
That hits. For 4. You only just sort of catch it with that attack, Pavel. And although it's very badly injured, it's still squirming slowly, sort of dragging its body across the floor towards Brew.
One last one.
You hit. And the
Ooh.
axe comes down and splits the brain
Yeah.
into 2 pieces and just oozes all over the ground, and its legs jitter a little bit before they stop moving. Dead.
God, I hate those
Judgment of
things.
like when they're just going
That's
like
not bad.
die.
Exactly. That's basically this.
Let's see. I'll kind of point at this goblin a little bit and kind of speak up. I wish I knew goblin. You there? What do you even think you're doing? Your leaders are obviously brainless.
Alright, Goblin makes a wisdom save. And he fails. Ah! He just drops to the ground dead.
Oh, apparently you are too. Okay.
This is bad news. God damn, this stupid thing. So
That's about all I can do.
Brew, there's nothing you can really do. You sort of just feel like bewildered, and you can see and you can sort of drool, and that's about it. You don't know what's come over you. You're in a different world. Scamp.
So, because I, as a person, know what an intellect devourer is and does. Would Scamp have that knowledge?
Yeah, I'd say that the party have had their fair run-in with intellect devourers and could tell you about them.
Do I know if lesser restoration would help Brew?
Lesser restoration? No. You need greater restoration. Has to heal ability points.
I don't have that, so we are just going to produce flame at one of the goblins.
Did you use your charm?
I used it to dispel a magic effect, and it takes 4 to do a greater restoration, so it's only got 2 charges left because I used greater restoration to undo his love affair with the pain.
Okay. You may be able to swap call upon Jareth and swap your charm of animal conjuration for a charm of restoration if you can pray enough.
All right. I'm assuming I can't do that like right this second, though. So for now,
You can try if you make a religion check.
That painting was really cool. Remember how cool that painting was?
So Jareth Falcon, she is a demigod, so her powers are not limited to physical contact. You can.
I will do that then. I'll reach out and kind of, I guess, hold both of
You know
the
what, you
charms
can-
in my hand.
Actually, you can make a nature check instead of a religion if you're better at nature.
Yes, I am.
Look at Seb being nice.
Extremely nice.
That is very nice.
A 14. You try and contact Jareth and call upon the power of nature, and she heeds your call, and she converts the charm that she bestowed upon you into 4 charges of the charm of restoration, and the charm of animal summoning is completely absolved.
And then was that my action?
Yes. That'll be your action.
Oh, I deleted the wrong thing.
A 6-second prayer.
That's good. It was a very quick prayer. I'm happy with the response time.
Aw, Scamp, you're the best.
Hey, at least you didn't get the whole new
Right,
god.
right?
This is true.
These few goblins that are left, they don't look like they're going to back down. This one charges forward and fires at Roland. Yes. Nox.
I will. Does it look like I get a clear shot between the two of them?
Well, any creature provides half cover, so.
Fine then. 5, 15, and I'll firebolt this guy, and quicken spell shock and grasp this guy.
Damn cool, man. Damn cool.
The firebolt misses. And the shocking grasp hits. You grab onto that goblin and you just hold him as he just starts like being electrocuted, and then he catches on fire. You just drop a burnt corpse to the ground.
I
Fucking
said,
A.
you know who you're messing with.
This goblin is going to run forward. Actually, you know what? He's going to fire at Nox with his short bow. He hits you for 4 piercing damage. Revenge for killing his fellow goblin. Pavel.
Okay, if he wants to play the bow game, I'll play the bow game. So I drop my great axe, and I'm just gonna fire at both of them.
There's just weapons
Hopefully.
scattered all on the floor here.
Is that wrong?
That hits.
From Pavel dropping them.
Any one of them can be hit. I'll hit this one. If I have a decision, I'll hit this one right here. Wait, hold up. Are you working?
I'll say it's the closer one.
Thank you. Yeah, I
you
wanted
didn't
to ping, but
specify.
for some reason it's not working.
You hit the goblin for 6 damage.
I'm hitting the next one next to him. I can't ping. What's weird? Again,
That hits
the one next to him.
for 6.
Ooh. Almost dead. And that's all I can do.
Rolling.
This one here. Well, you better run away. You'll get the arrow again.
He screams. And he just like slams his head against the wall and just drops dead.
Oh, well, I guess that's another way to do it.
Brew, you're they're just drooling. There's quite a lot of drool
I'm still
actually
annoying.
pulling around your legs. I'm pretty sure that's not normal.
Not that much, anyway. I'm looking at that GIF, Pavel. You never look where you shoot. Did you hear that?
Yeah, that's kind of how I roll. That's kind of how I roll. I don't have to look. I just hit.
Nice. It's very stylish.
Scam.
We're gonna greater restoration brew.
All right. This little sort of cornucopia, spectral cornucopia, like a bowl of fruit and vegetables and some vines, sort of little effigy appears above Brew in like spectral form, and then this like green light just washes over him, and then immediately Brew, your intelligence is restored back to
Wow. Back to the grand old
a slightly smart animal.
The grand old single digit of 8.
That's
Scab, I owe you one. Another one.
That's 2.
No.
That's more than one, I think.
10, and I'm just gonna run up on this guy like Naruto doing
Sexy jutsu.
fucking Chidori and shock and grasp him.
Okay.
Oh no!
He ducks, and you expel your shocking grasp in the air above him.
I just kind of look around and kind of half shrug as I'm falling, tripping slowly, and waiting for what's probably.
He slashes up at you with his scimitar, misses, then he takes a disengage action as a bonus action, and then he just starts like hoveling off to the north. And then he just sort of turns around. Surrender! Surrender! He surrenders. He throws down his weapon as he realizes he's not going to get away. He gives up.
I was gonna like, I pulled the arrow back and I was like, oh, you almost had me. You almost had me. I put the arrow down.
Does anyone speak Goblinoid? I mean, I'm assuming he speaks Common, but it'd probably be easier in his language.
No.
Nope.
Not I.
Okay then. Hey you. Come here. Come.
Don't kill me! Me gives up!
We won't kill you. Come on. Come forward.
He's very badly injured.
Does he have the markings of a Xanathar, or is he just a goblin?
No, he doesn't have this same like Xanathar symbol like on his head, but yeah, he just looks like a dirty goblin.
So, tell me, who's your big boss?
He points down to one of the dead bugbears. That one!
Who was his big boss?
Big boss! Scary eye man! Many eye! Floaty!
I look at Rowan and just say, Xanathar.
Yes, I suppose that is a good assumption to make.
Okay. Tell us, what is down this way?
Outpost! This is our outpost! We're living here! We war guy!
Did you hear us talking?
No! A bugbear! He tell us! Stop playing! Come and get arrow! Some killing! So we kill! Well, we no kill. We die.
Are there any of the goblins or bugbears left in the outpost?
No, we all come. We set up ambush. No work good. Too many. Too strong. Me no run. Me no hallway is danger. Scary hole. Me no go nowhere to run.
Wait, down that hallway?
Gas. Mirror. Scary mirror. Me no go there.
Oh, no, my friend, we are going that way, so you should come with us.
Make a persuasion check.
Hey Seb, can you like bring me? Is it possible to bring me to like my character? Because I had to reload and yeah, everything's kind of going shit for me.
There we go. Do you find your character?
Is everything still black for me? Maybe it's still loading.
What about now? I recentered it.
Right now, I have the message going on, but continue on. Hopefully, it'll fix itself in a bit.
You have foods?
I have a ration.
Show me.
I am sure we can provide you with some food.
What kind of foods?
Well, we have charred bugbear, we have intellect devourer.
Intellect devour. What's that?
And I point over at the masked brain eater thing on the floor.
Oh, me like brainy. Usually brainy no have leg. You have any baby?
Oh gosh.
Fresh out of that, actually.
Unfortunately, we are all out of baby.
Me favorite. Okay.
But if you like young and supple, we have Pavel.
I can eat this one? Points
Oh.
out.
It's a joke.
He just grabs the intellect devourer by the leg. Okay, me join you. Me very hurting. He just starts like dragging the intellect devourer behind him by the leg. Like a trail of slime just being left behind.
Where it is going around the computer.
I was gonna heal him, but then he brought up eating babies. I'm like, no, probably not.
I was in the same position.
What's your names? Me is knee cutter.
Knee cutter.
Well, Nikata, you can
interesting
call
name.
me Nox.
Me call you stupid eye. You one fat face. You tall giant. You funny ear. And you supple baby man.
I don't know what to say about that, but okay. I guess. Ooh, everything's going on my PC right
And he just starts like chewing into the intellect devourer.
No. You need to come show us this strange room with big hole in a mirror.
Me no go there, but me show you. That's why.
I'll follow behind.
He leads you up to a hall of mirrors. In fact, you've seen this hall from the other side. It leads back to the central forest pillar.
Ooh.
Pillar forest, sorry. So there are niches lining the walls, and mirrors inside the niches. You see a goblin, dead. Look like one of the ones that tried to escape. His flesh has rotted away. His eyes are bleeding, and he just lays there in a pile of deadness.
What is this that I see kind of out here in the middle?
It's a burnt out torch stub.
Hmm.
No, go this way. Die.
Brew? No. Come here. My friend, I have a couple more questions. And I hold out a ration for him. Be like, come on.
He just snatches it. And he just starts like eating the packaging. Like a leather pouch or whatever it's in. It's like ripping through it with his sharp teeth. What you want?
Hey, Brew?
Yeah.
Can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna kind of come with me. Grab him.
right, I'll try to grapple him.
Make an athletics check. He tries to like jump out of your grip. No, me no! Ah! And you just grab him by the arm. Hey! Stop it! Let's go!
Bro, would you be so kind as to throw him down the hallway of near?
Oh.
Why, sure.
It's a little harsh, but
I don't mind doing that. I think I remember doing that aboard ship, Toss the Goblin. That was one of our favorite pastimes.
Come on, just think of it as a science experiment.
He's surrendered. Maybe we should try an inanimate object first.
I'd throw the 5-foot pole down the hallway.
I just rolls along the ground.
See? Nothing bad will happen to him.
What do you think, Scamp?
Scamp. You're talking about something that tried to kill you. It is completely fine to not to care for living things, but
Can you roll a persuasion check against me?
If you wish.
I sure can.
She'll kind of nod, but she'll probably go off behind the corner.
Okay, Brew.
No! No!
Why not? What's gonna happen?
Me die, please! Me just want
Die
to
how?
eat baby! Nothing bad! Me good
What
goblin!
What happens when you go down there?
Me no know!
I mean,
Me no
Roland will
die!
Roland will point at the goblin that is necrotic at this point. I believe that one tried to run away from the battle earlier and walked down the wrong hallway. So maybe that's why he's so scared of the place. Maybe that happens every time.
Okay, I'll hold this goblin in front of me, but I'll move up the hallway.
Alright. You push him forward. Make another athletics check. He's going to try one more time to escape.
Oh.
And he almost slips out of your grip, but you just grab him and throw him forward, and then he just stops.
You're slippery.
That's okay. Mr. Living! Mr. Living! As he says that, the image of his reflection in the mirror starts to take a shadowy overtone, and something creeps out. A sharp, shadowy spike just impales the goblin straight through the head, and the body of the goblin falls onto the ground. As you look around, you see this same shadowy duplicate appear in the 5 closest mirrors to you, and 5 shadowy goblins step out of the mirrors and face you with this deathly hollow look in their eyes.
Oh shit!
Oh god.
And there's this these tendrils of shadowy energy just trailing behind them, sort of flowing up into the air. And then the arms of the goblins are these 2 massive shadowy blades, and they just move forward to attack.
We
they're
could have
attacking?
walked around, but no.
Pavel, are you
Everything's going bad, man. Everything's going bad. Nope. The PC is just. I'm trying Firefox right now. I want to go back to Internet Explorer, but
what's
I don't know.
happening?
We'll see.
Is it loading still?
Well, for Firefox, yeah, it's still loading, but for the Internet Explorer, for some reason, it just doesn't want to load anything at all. It gets me to the black screen.
What?
You'd probably be right beside me. You'd probably be right up.
Are you running Windows
You'd probably be
95?
right.
With Internet Explorer?
Internet Edge. I don't know what's called these days.
okay.
I don't use that thing.
Try it's not working on Firefox.
Heck no, it's taking. At least the other one loads it in, but it fucks up halfway.
Is it still saying it's loading, or?
No, it just says with Internet Explorer, it's Internet Edge, whatever the heck it's called. It says like it's something wrong with Roll20. It says you haven't loaded in, something's wrong with the server or your internet, and blah 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 blah.
Okay.
Well, we can use theater of the mind.
Well, that's what I'm gonna do right now.
I'll make
You're
you
like right
rolls,
near.
Pavel.
Well, I'll just say what I can do, but you just yeah.
Okay. So you're up first, Brew.
Yeah, these shadowy things make me very angry, so I'll go ahead and use a bonus action to rage.
Okay.
Like, I don't understand them, right? So classic, I don't understand thing reaction is to rage, so there we go. And relentless, what is it? Recklessly, I will recklessly attack with my war pick the guy, this shadowy, creepy thing that's right there. Shadowy, creepy goblin.
That hits.
And I say something about the might of Tempest, naturally, with the radiant.
Alright. So as you stab the pick into it, the actual pick itself, it seems resistant to. But, so you've sort of driven the pick into the side of its cheek, and it doesn't hurt it too much, but then when the radiant energy just explodes out of the war pick, the shadowy duplicate starts to sort of sway side to side and react with the radiant energy, almost like it's melting, and lets out this hollow cry of pain. And you hit for 13 points of damage.
Tempest shall enjoy your suffering.
Strike that, Brew. The radiant energy completely burns the shadowy duplicate away until it's just expelled and there's nothing left of it.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Tempest, take you. So I guess that other attack will hit the next one, maybe, if it
That
or
does
15 hits.
Sure does.
Okay. Unfortunately, no radiant energy left on this.
Alrighty, this time you still hurt it, but it's highly resistant. You hit it for 5 points of damage.
All right, I'll just step up. Maybe just. Oh no.
Don't get in front of the mirrors.
Don't get too close. Yeah, I'll just stay right. I'll step up and then step right back.
Okay.
Just a little moonwalk move.
Scan.
Am I aware there's combat going on down there now?
Definitely.
I've been screaming loud, incoherent prayers.
You would have also heard Nox go, "That is not normal, not normal, not normal."
There we go. Finally.
I'm gonna produce flame at that one.
E9 misses.
That'll be it.
Right, this shadowy goblin duplicate, it seems to just sort of hover above the ground, moving with a harrowing sort of visage, and just hovers up, and then quickly snaps around to you, Brew, and just tries to impale you with one of these like shadowy blades.
Bring it.
A 13 misses. It ends its turn there.
Oh, so
No.
they're like shadows. Okay.
Being way too fucking close to this guy, and because they creep me the fuck out. Shocking.
Alrighty, you hit. You shock it, and it's highly resilient. It takes 2 lightning damage.
Ooh. I'll take a step back, and I will. I will do nothing else. I'm gonna save some.
Alright, this shadowy duplicate does exactly the same thing. It tries to stick you with this strength draining ability. Miss. You hold up your shield, and although it's a like shadowy ghostly figure, it's still very tangible and there's actually solid impact when you block it with your shield. Apple.
Ding.
I need to do damage, or I need to save my ass, but I have 3 lux, so it's fine. So, 5, and have my great axe out, and I'm just gonna swing at this one, the one that knocks shock the shit out of. Great axe.
That is a hit. For 7 points of damage. You slash through it, and it just cuts a clear line through it, and the shadow starts to escape from it. It shrinks slightly.
Damn it. One more time. Damn it.
That misses.
Ooh, these things have a lot of health.
This one floats up here, and you think it's coming at you, Brew, but it just sort of disincorporates and passes straight through you. Moves up to here. And it goes for you, Pavel.
Oh no.
It crits.
Oh.
Yeah, this is one of the times when I'll use luck.
Okay. Give us a d20 roll.
Alright, hopefully it, goes back to my old roll. Not a good roll. Come on, everyone.
Roll low.
Not a
Roll low.
roll low. Yes!
Yeah, you did.
A6 misses you, and just as it's about to hit you, Pavel, you accidentally slip on the ground and inadvertently dodge the attack.
That's the flavor I like.
And then you look down to see what you slipped on, and you realize it's bruised drool. Alright, this shadow ominous figure just hovers on forward, and it does its attack on you, Brew. That hits.
Bring it.
Alright, you're hit for 12 necrotic damage, and your strength is reduced by 3 until you take a short rest. You feel it just drain the life out of you, Brew. So, just don't worry about like changing it on your sheet or nothing in case you forget to change it back, but I'll just keep a note. I'll give you this little skull marker. You basically will just take 1 off any attack, strength-based abilities, attacks or damage.
Okay. Oh, okay. I just changed it back. I'll put it back up.
Sure. All right. You just feel like your strength being drained. There's no other way to put it. And it just sticks. It just has this like shadowy knife just still stuck into you, just draining your life.
I'm going to bonus action healing word on good friend Brew.
Nice.
Just first level.
Well, thank you.
So 6. Not a ton, but some. Needed something to do with the bonus action anyway. And the one that seems to be the one that knocks hit with the shocking grasp.
And that I hit too.
Strum on the guitar. Oh, Nikata, you're even uglier than you were before. Vicious mockery. If it works. I don't know if it'll work on these things.
It actually does work, and you see it react, like sort of flinches, and this disembodied howl comes out of it.
Alright, and that's my turn.
Brew.
Yeah, this one right there looks pretty wounded, so a reckless war pick.
That hits.
Nice.
You hit it with a war pick, and then it just expels, and it's vanquished.
Tempest take you. And then the one that is right in the middle of all of us here.
You actually miss. Oh, sorry, reckless.
Oh.
No, you hit with a 21.
Yeah, it's rubber.
All right, so you just catch it with the war pick for 3 damage.
Wow, hey, alright.
Scam.
I am going to bonus action hidden step. To turn invisible.
Alright.
Then try to back away.
Alright, you move away as you vanish. And it's not able to sense you at all.
I'm actually going to move over there and cast Cure Wounds on Brew.
Alright, Brew, you just feel another hand grab you. But this time,
From his invisible
it's a lot
hand.
nicer.
Or?
It sort of does the opposite of killing you.
Thank you, Tempest. You fill me with power.
Nox.
Alright, I'm going to shocking grasp the guy in front of me.
You're actually still invisible as well, Scam. Alright, you shock him for 3 points of damage, Nox.
I'm going to take a couple steps back and quicken spell a chromatic orb at him.
What element are you doing?
Level this is just a standard level 1, and I will say fire.
Okay. That hits. He's
Nice.
still resistant, and he takes 7 fire damage. Yeah, the fire from the chromatic orb crackle a little bit as it melts away its shadowy form. This duplicate tries to drain your strength, Brew. And it hits for 12 necrotic damage, and your strength is reduced by another 2. A total of 5.
Okay.
It ends its turn there. Pavel.
I'm gonna attack the guy in front of me with my great axe. Damn.
That's a miss.
Damn!
And that is a miss. Each time the axe just passes straight through it as it disincorporates itself. And the shadowy duplicate tries to drain your strength, Pavel. It reaches out and it stabs one of these shadowy knives into you.
I only have 14, 11. I'll take it.
Alright, you're hit for 13 necrotic damage and your strength is reduced by 3 until you take a short rest. And then it just ends its turn with this shadowy blade still piercing you. The shadowy duplicate attacks Brew. And Brew,
Jeez.
it hits you for 8 necrotic damage. And
They're really,
your
really
strength is now reduced by a total of 7. You start to feel a little bit weak.
Good thing this isn't intelligence. Or wisdom or charisma, for
I'm
that
sure it would have
matter.
targeted someone else, Brew. Just completely ignores you.
Yeah, if it was looking for intelligence, it wouldn't get very far.
You're practically invisible to
Heal.
it.
Heal brew.
Kill the one in front of you.
Yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna try to do. Or because they keep hitting, and that's not good. Seb is rolling really well. I'm going to play a couple of discordant notes on the guitar and cast Bane on all 3 of them.
Hey, that is charisma saves.
1 saved.
Where's the other one? I swear I clicked it 3 times. There we go.
Shit, 2 of them saved.
The closer one to you is Baned.
Well, that didn't work out near as well as I'd hoped. They have a -1? What the hell?
Seb's just rolling hot tonight.
Yeah, he is. And since I'm pretty sure that y'all have both used up your temporary hit points, I'll go ahead and bonus action Mantle of Inspiration again. And it's not going to affect Scamp because I think she hasn't been hit. But everybody can re-up their 8 temporary hit points from that.
I've been hit, but it didn't. I was hit for 6.
Okay, well, your temp hit points fill back up. To 8.
Shiny.
I'm good. I'm not gonna move.
Anyone moving?
I mean, I didn't think you would move. I
Okay.
was just the temp HP is nice to have.
Oh yeah.
That's all I got.
Brew.
Right. Well, I guess a reckless. I will get reckless and swing at the. Actually, no, swing at the. This like really healthy one here.
Okay.
Stick him with some. The power of Tempest
That is
on that
definitely a
25.
hit.
Boom.
Alright, that'll be 3. Alright, 1 damage from the war pick. And 12 from the radiant because it is vulnerable. When you pierce the war pick into it, it starts to get melted away by the radiant energy.
Nice. I'll swing at that same one again.
You hit. And that is 3 points of damage with your strength drain, but it is enough to vanquish the shadowy duplicate and it's whisked away.
Nice.
It is the power of Tempest that fuels my blow.
Scam.
I'm gonna bonus action use 2 of my Fey Energy dice to heal Brew. And I guess he probably won't get the temporary hit points because they don't stack, and this is only 2, not 8.
Yeah.
Are you visible now?
Nice.
I'm visible. I turned visible
No.
again at the start of my turn.
Oh, do you?
Right, right.
Oh, it's only
Yeah,
for
it
1
only
turn.
lasts. Yep.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna
Hey,
see you get 10 hit points. I'm gonna produce flame at
Right. Thank you.
the hurdy goblin over here.
That hits. And
Nice.
the shadowy duplicate is consumed. The fire washes over it, and when it subsides, there's nothing left.
Sweet.
Nox.
All right, I will come down. I can see from there. I will firebolt this mofo
That is a hit. For
for weak ass damage.
2. The shadowy duplicate, it just continues to siphon out your energy, Brew. And it hits for 8 necrotic damage. And your strength is now reduced by 9. The most common strength has ever been reduced in the history of D&D from one of these shadows.
What?
Pavel.
Okay, 5, 15. I'm just gonna hack at it. Oh wait, first of all, I'm gonna use a second wind as a bonus action to heal myself. Damn it. That was a terrible roll. See, this is why it doesn't work. That's why I had that gift right there. Second wind didn't work. Alright, great exit. Oh, wow.
You knew it would happen.
That doesn't work either. But
Hey, not bad.
that hits.
Ooh.
7 points of damage. This shadowy visage is still there, barely. Rolling.
Yes, you saw a shadow of your former self.
Ah, you saved.
Oh.
It doesn't seem to think so. It thinks it's the real knee cutter. The original
Okay.
OG knee cutter.
OG knee cutter.
Brew.
Oh wow! The power of Tempest flows through me.
And you crit.
I guess I didn't actually say it. Yeah.
I would assume you're reckless. You're reckless every other
Yeah,
time.
I'm just always
And
reckless.
with that,
But yeah, I will.
there's a streak of radiant energy that like flashes up and hits the roof as the final shadowy duplicate is expelled, leaving behind nothing.
Tempest liked that one.
I've always wanted to fight myself. Are there any mirrors that still work?
Oh no! What are you doing?
No, what are you doing?
I try to. Oh no! Can I grapple him before he moves?
He's already gone. You run through the whole Pavel, and the mirrors smash one by one. Every single mirror smashes, and you're just like
Whoa!
rained with glass.
What?
Glass rain.
I think I
down
fight
on you.
myself.
No.
No shadow of yourself though.
Oh.
I think maybe they mislabeled
Thank
those
God.
corridors.
Curious.
Gentlemen and lady, I do believe that we should probably find somewhere to bunker down for just a little while.
Those of you who went around the corner to the east found a good place to rest.
Okay.
It looks like
Yeah.
an area where adventurers had rested before. There are like discarded potion bottles, burnt out torch stubs, and there's like a wooden seat lining the eastern
Share that.
wall.
Ooh, looks comfy.
Very nice.
I'll set up and play a song of rest for the group. It's terrible.
Ooh.
Well, it's actually what's amazing is how it's still actually decent, even though
Yeah.
like,
Oh, sorry about that, fellas. Let me tune this down.
I look over at Roland and just say, "You sound a little out of tune. What happened? Did you break a string?"
And might have. I'll check it. I'll start tuning the guitar.
I'm gonna kind of keep watch while they're resting to try and make sure nothing sneaks up on us.
Sure. So it's a pretty empty room, but yeah, you can definitely tell adventurers have stopped here from time to time and taken a rest. There is nothing of value though, but there's empty bottles of oil and potion bottles and empty ruined tinder boxes and whatnot. And you guys spend the hour here resting, and it is indeed a safe place to rest. No one comes your way, so everyone take a short rest. Brew and Pavel, your strength damage is healed.
Anybody that uses a hit dice can also roll a d6 because of Song of Rest. After you roll one hit dice, roll the d6, and it's like rolling an extra little bitty hit dice.
on every hit dice.
No, on just one. You can only roll it once.
Okay.
It doesn't get bigger until level 9, I think. It goes to a d8 at level 9.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
You guys rest here a little bit. You start to get a little bit hungry, so you can share a ration. What's left of the rations, at least, anyway. And you think it's still early morning. It definitely has not hit noon yet.
So, you guys remember how we stumbled into those goblins there?
Yeah.
It just happened, yes.
I wonder, like, can we scout ahead? Do we have the? I mean, Nox, could you like sneak ahead and see them before they see us, or is that or
I can do
anybody?
what now?
Well, how sneaky are you? Are you good at sneaking?
Well, I have a, I'm decently sneaky. I would not claim to be the best of the sneak, but I can sneak here and there.
Well, here's what I wonder. Like right now, we walk up. Both Pavel and I are lit, both often literally and figuratively, I believe. And and
I believe that's just
maybe
your
we're just okay. Yeah, I think I might be carrying. Oh no, it's a keg of poison I'm carrying. But yeah. I'm just wondering whether going down, with our own light source into a place where creatures have dark vision is just kind of setting ourselves up for ambushes.
Well, to be fair, I am proficient with sneaky things. So, no, it's not a horrible idea, especially if your torch is going to provide a welcoming wagon.
Yeah,
All right,
I could put that out.
before we go on, let's take a 10-minute bio break, and then
Sounds good.
we'll see what you guys think about this ambush, because it definitely wasn't light sources that alerted your presence. See you guys back in 10.
All
My
right.
thought
Alright.
process
Alright.
was maybe talking to the skeleton alerted them.
Possibly.
I'll be
It's
right back.
because I took. It's because I took the pole, the 5 foot.
We're gonna need that pole though. I'm sure of it.
Hey guys, everyone who's watching the live stream, we're going to take a 10-minute break. Thank you very much for tuning in. I'll see you guys back soon.
You know what, guys? I completely forgot. I'm a wizard and I have shield. Even if you're listening, keep forgetting that. I know I have magical stuff, but I keep forgetting.
Hey guys,
Is everyone back? Oh shit!
Ah!
Yep, back.
Scared me.
Hello.
Ooh.
I am here.
Okay. Let's
You know,
continue on.
if you get lost on this map, you have to zoom all the way out, and you're like, "Oh my gosh, it's so small."
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
All right, you guys take that rest and get back on your feet and continue on back to the hall of mirrors. Every single mirror has shattered, and the glass just lines the entire hallway now.
Oh, do we get any experience for those shadowy dudes?
Yes. Sorry, I forgot to post it. It was 100 each.
It's like, well, I guess you get some.
They were tougher than most shadow. Like they were tougher than
I could have I was so angry at you when you used your radiant energy to attack the one that was already mostly dead. I was like, no, what a waste.
Yeah. I didn't think of it. I'm glad you suggested it. Brew's not very clever. Neither am I, apparently.
So you know this Hall of Mirrors is in fact going to lead you back to the Forest of Pillars near the entrance.
Did we have any reason to go back that way?
Well, there's one more tunnel that we did not go down.
Ah.
Was there anything up here
Anything up
in
where?
this north hallway that goes back?
It's where we just came from. That's where we rested.
Poor Brew.
Oh, duh. Of course,
Still
right.
suffering the effects of the intellect devourer.
Right.
Good role play.
How much
Brew.
XP? 914 total. Never mind. There you go.
I suppose we could go down there and check where those bugbears and goblins came from.
There is a
Which
couple
would
of
be-
hallways down here with doors.
We could check those out before we move on.
Up this way or south?
Well, I mean, I see 2 doors here. Suppose we could open either one of these.
Where's Pavel?
I'm coming up
Right.
behind. Hold up.
Right around the corner.
So if I want to walk up to this door and kind of put my ear to it to see if I hear anything.
Sure, give me a perception check.
I hear nothing.
I do the same.
You
hear nothing.
Mimic.
Yeah, you don't hear any. You're not actually able to perceive any sound beyond the door.
Pavel, come here.
Up, hold up. Yeah.
Pavel, open the door.
Okay, Pulsar, open the door.
You push the door open, and you can see a bit of a camp set up here.
Whoa, this place looks nice.
No, I do believe this is what our friend the goblin was talking about. The little camp.
The outpost.
There is some small bed rolls, a little fire, and some just filthy cots just scattered around the room. In the center of the room itself, there is a broken statue, broken into these massive fist-sized chunks, and it's sort of placed around like someone's trying to put together pieces of a puzzle. It's made from black stone.
I would like to try my best to put the pieces together myself, if I can.
Make an investigation check.
I will assist him.
All right, make it with
No,
advantage.
no.
Pavel.
Well, are you sure? Because I mean, I don't roll the best.
It's okay, roll, dude. It's not bad.
You think it would take a very long time to put these pieces together, and you do though get a good look at it, and you try your best to organize them together as best you can. And in fact, it's not one statue; it's 3 male human warriors standing together on a stone mound, facing outwards and clutching swords.
Kind of looks like you, Pavel.
I guess I don't know. I mean, if they seem so, I don't know. I can't even know what they see, so I'm just gonna guess they seem buff, and I'm skinny but muscular. I don't know. It's a weird thing.
What's this?
Life.
As you come around the corner, Scamp, you can see a red curtain that's been pulled to the side, revealing a small room.
Voodoo.
In the room is a skeleton. He's intact, but he just lays in a bundle on the ground. Someone has tied moldy ropes to him and hung him up to a hook from the ceiling with another like pulley cord dangling down, like he could be strung up and danced around like a marionette.
I opened this door.
That just goes back into the hallway, Pavel, I believe.
I know. I just wanted it open.
In the room, there is also hanging from the wall, against the west wall, 2 halves of a cloven shield. It's snapped right down the middle. And there is a word on each of the sides of the shield. One side says Nimir, and the other side says Eighth.
Nimrath?
And then Eighth.
Nimmer 8th.
I was close. Going phonetics.
I'd like to grab both pieces of shield and put them together.
Alright, it's a pretty clean sort of crack in the shield, and you can just put them together, and it spells one word, or rather a name. Nimwraith.
Is it possible with my carpentry skills I can fix this shield?
No, not with carpentry. It's, well, I mean, you could like nail it back together, but it's never going to be a solid form of defense.
Can I cast Mending on it?
Yeah, it's a one clean cut. Mending will definitely work.
Okie dokie.
I'll do that.
It takes a minute, so Pavel holds it together while you so slowly seal the crack, and then it becomes whole once more. And it's a sturdy wooden shield.
Yeah, just normal shield.
I wonder what
There's
kind of
the Marathon
person
on top.
puts their name on the shield.
Would we be able to tell if that's like Elvish, Dwarven, human, as far as the name goes?
Sounds like a human name.
Okay. And
I'll
if
keep
I
the
want
shield
to
now.
investigate the body, the skeleton, could I tell how long it's been dead? If I could figure out how it died, maybe?
Make an
Puncture wounds or
investigation
something like
check. You examine the bones, Nox. You've got no idea how.
Look, it's just not my thing. You know, it is bones. It is dead already. Why should I?
Well, I guess I'll
look
say
at
a
the
prayer
bones.
over it.
Well, unless you need the shield, maybe leave it with the remains.
I don't know. I feel like this shield has some sort of, meaning to someone or something. So I'm just gonna carry it around. Maybe if I ever leave again, I'll hang it against the, shield wall of shield heroes room place.
You sling it over your shoulder, Pavel, and nudge on forward. There's a another room to the south here.
I opened it.
It's already open.
Oh, okay. I had no idea. Dirt.
In this room, it's a little den. You can see like piles of straw and animal skins just scattered about, and little bones, and scraps of food, and little personal effects from goblins, and little trinkets. Place kind of reeks.
Smells very bad, probably.
Yeah. There's a
kind of like.
nothing of value.
Boring. Yeah, I'm
Search
thinking.
for secret doors.
Sorry.
Can I search? I'll try to search for secret doors.
Make a
I was gonna
perception
look
check.
around for like holes in the wall or something
Me
where
too.
they might have like seen us
Alright,
coming.
everyone make a perception check.
I want to make for secret doors. Wow.
Mm.
No one's spotting anything.
We're so good at this, guys.
Nox, save the day.
Hasn't loaded in for me. Oh. No, yeah, it hasn't loaded in for me.
Yeah, you gonna roll there, Nox, or there? Hello.
Maybe AFK.
We leave him.
Are there any unexplored hallways or anything on this level?
There was a passage to the north that you guys never checked out.
It's the one that had the snake skeleton wrapped around the pillow in front of it.
Snakes. Why is it always snakes?
We came from
Well,
the
we should
east.
probably go there.
Yes, we came from the east, explored south, and the south way has wrapped back around to the western way, so only north remains. And we know where the stairs down are, if there are not more.
Then we go to the north. Yeah, but let's wait for Nox. Maybe he's... Or if Seb could just point in the right direction when it all goes bad.
I'm coming.
Oh, there you are. What up? Wait, where are you going again? We're north?
We go through the hallway of shattered mirrors, and then
Yeah.
north.
Alright,
That's a lot of mirrors. Could you imagine if we'd had to fight that many shadow clones?
as you pass through the mirror room, halfway through, you can see an alcove
Oh, no.
behind one of the mirrors.
Hmm?
And there's a small stone pedestal with a bronze mask resting on top of it.
Ooh, take it!
Oh, I
Looks like
remember. No, never mind.
Which,
I almost had
where
it.
was that? What's that?
Looks like an old bearded male. It's in one of the alcoves.
I will first. Madame Scamp, can you do the detect magic thing again, or you do not have that one today?
I have that one every day at least once.
I'd say this was
Magic.
a good before we just grab it all willy-nilly, don't want anyone turning into a toad or turning to stone or bronze.
Alright, you
many-
you use detect magic and suddenly you become attuned to the arcane weave around you. But you sense nothing.
Doesn't seem magical.
Okay.
I
grab-
believe,
I-
though,
yeah.
that if we go back,
Everybody reaches out for it at the same time, like, oh!
well, I don't reach out for it. I believe if we go back and somebody wears that while looking at that relief of the naked man that we found the 5-foot pole at, it might show something.
Yeah.
Then let us
Go back?
pocket this.
We can put the
Who
pin
actually
in
has the
now.
mask?
Who reached out and got it? Wasn't me.
Anyone want any takers?
All
Captain
yours,
Knox is
Pavel.
gonna get it.
Okay, I'll get it.
All right, so Pavel has it. Pavel has the mask. And then let us mosey our way back that way, maybe? Seeing as we already know where it is.
I say that we
Yeah.
go ahead and explore the northern area first, and then go back that way later, because we have to go back down that way anyway to get to
Oh,
the
downstairs.
True.
So we'll,
Okay.
we'll pass back that way anyway.
I really want to buy supplies.
Heading down the steps, you come to the pillar room. You can still see the skeletal snake wrapped around the northern pillar.
Is it magical?
No magic, still.
Well, this way is apparently supposed to be certain death, right?
I believe
No, it was
that
the-
was
it was the
southern
bottom one.
passageway.
The first one we took.
I
want
would have thought the mirrors were certain death, but
check this door for to see if it's locked and see if I hear anything.
Alrighty, you try the handle. It turns. And you can make a perception check.
I help him. Oh,
Doesn't help me much.
You can make your own perception check, but you can't really help
You
someone
help him.
hear better.
I mean,
Okay.
you push his head against the door harder.
Force his head against the door.
that could work. That could work.
You're not hearing anything beyond.
I will turn the handle and push the door open.
In this room, it's actually got a bit of noise coming from it now that you've opened the door. You can hear this like indistinct and chatter sort of coming from above. In the center of the room, there is a unadorned wooden armor stand. It has a faintly glowing longsword stabbed directly through it, and at the base of the armor stand is a skeletal hand with a bit of blood stains sort of scattered around.
Oh god. Scan. Look at this thing.
I look at it.
You are detecting an aura of illusion magic coming from the sword.
The sword is most likely an illusion.
But
I grab.
what you would probably think that's from the actual light that's coming off. You're actually detecting magic from the sword itself too, like the actual like blade and handle. As you stand there, Pavel, you can hear more of this like indistinct and chatter. It seems to sort of come from all around you, like echoes of faraway, distant voices. You also, at the same time, can clearly see a seam in this alcove to the south, suggesting there is a secret door there.
Good.
Seb,
But I
can
want
we
to
see
grab.
this?
You can see the ceiling, yes.
Okay. Just make sure there's nothing like hiding above us.
Well, there's actually a tiny vent. It's about 5 inches wide, and it's where the sound's coming from. It looks like a drain or something from above.
I want to grab the skeletal hand.
Alright, you pick it up, Pavel, and it's quite a sturdy hand. It must have belonged to a reasonably large creature.
I then
Is it
use the hand to
humanoid?
grab the sword.
You put the hand on the sword, and it's a skeletal hand. You can't like grip anything with it.
Then I use its own hand with my hand to grab the sword.
Alright. You
And I
put
rest-
your hand over the skeletal hand, and you pull it out. Make a sleight of hand check, Pavel, to see if you can do that well without touching the sword.
Oh god. Wow.
As you are trying to do that, you inadvertently touch the sword, and You're now holding the sword with a skeletal hand wrapped around the handle.
So it's just a normal sword?
It's glowing. It's not just a normal sword.
I am scared of this sword. I don't know whether we should take it. It's glowing. I don't like that it's glowing, so I don't know. What do you guys think?
Well, we can always throw it in the bag of holding for now, and then identify it.
All right, deal.
If our friend Alcaris ever catches back up,
It just sheds like a little bit of dim light, like a 10-foot radius, yellow hue, and Pavel, you go to put it in the bag of holding, but you can't let go of it.
Oh no!
It's stuck to your hand.
Oh, well, looks like you're using that for a while.
Yeah, I can't let go. Why?
Well,
Pavel,
it is considered
Go
an
ahead.
enchanted item, you know.
Brewer, take it off me.
I try to grab and pull it off of him.
How are you
Try
grabbing
to,
the sword? Like grab it from the
Like
crossguard?
grabbing the palm.
Wait,
Yeah,
wait,
like exactly.
wait. I push Brewer away. No, don't touch it. It might get stuck on you too.
Oh, damn. I was hoping. That'd be funny.
I alone will bear the curse. I alone will bear the curse. Let's
Alright,
go on.
I'll go scope out this alcove then.
There's a secret door there. 100%. It's just really clearly stands out.
Hey guys, I don't see anything over here. I think it's a dead end.
Well, Pavel, I guess it's a good thing you kept that shield. Now you have
Why?
something to use with along. Well, it's a long sword, right? So
Longsword, correct.
you can't exactly use another weapon while using that one.
Well, no, he can. It just, it's kind of a versatile weapon, if I remember correctly, watching other people use it.
Well,
Yeah, but I want to grab with my other hand. The other hand gets stuck. What the heck's all this stuff that came out? Sorry about that.
This is the entry where you guys came in. There's a Kenku skeleton
interesting.
that's
Cool.
pointing up against the wall, pointing to the wall of the hideous sort of pig-like demonic creature.
Well, there's more stuff to go ahead, so yeah.
I believe there was another instead of. Was there another passage up there to the north that?
Yes.
We hooked right, and was there a left way?
Yes,
Yeah.
as an intersection.
Okay, I couldn't remember.
Did we not want to explore the steam?
What?
Oh,
That
Where?
corner
Which?
room.
The what?
There's an extra bit to that room.
I thought we already explored it. It just leaves the hallway.
Okay.
Unless you're
there's
talking
the
about the vent.
There's the vent.
in the
but
southeast?
There's not really a whole
Oh
lot.
yeah, what about the vent? Yeah. Should we,
Not really. I don't know how we would explore it.
Well, to be fair,
Can-
do you know what my?
Can we
I'm
shrink-
going to throw. Let me throw a suggestion out there. The vent leads up to Waterdeep, like a sewer grate or something.
Well,
We're
I would
hearing
imagine
the
so.
hustle
I
and
would
bustle
imagine
of the city itself.
so. Makes sense. Okay.
Up ahead, there's an intersection. Very long hallways lead east and west.
Alright. I'm going to flip a coin. Pray to Tamora. Alright, to the right, gentlemen.
Okay.
You continue on down the hallway.
Did we want me to stealth ahead? Do we want?
Yeah, okay.
Well, I mean, you could stealth ahead, but honestly, the strength in numbers as well.
Okay.
As you step
What
up,
the heck?
a creature steps forward with long, brushed back, brown hair,
Oh God, it's Strahd!
pale skin, and sharp fangs. He also wears a cape.
My friend,
He's probably
could you be more cliched?
He jumps out to basically interpose himself between you and the rest of the hallway.
Pardonnez-moi. We were looking for the bathroom.
This is not free passage through. There is no bathroom this way, but I can allow you to pass if you can pay the fee.
What would the fee be?
As much as I would love to drain each and every one of you blood bags, I can spare you for 5 gold per head.
5 gold per head. Why don't we make an agreement and say 15 gold all up? I am myself kind of sinewy, and look at Roland. Between the two of us, we are merely one person. We are not worth 2 people.
Make a persuasion check. I will spare you for 20 gold, but I would much rather just drain the life out of you. Do not push me further. 20 gold it is.
Well, shall we pay the man so we can keep walking?
Sounds
I
really
guess.
I mean, do you need it to be necessarily in gold, or can it be gold equivalent?
What do you have to barter with?
Oh no! I mean, like if we had shards and nibs that we needed to pawn off.
Iron ore. Can we pay an ore?
I will accept your payment in lesser coins, as long as it equals the same value.
I want to take out the. I want to like get the bag of holding in front of me and start counting out nibs.
Like when you go to D&D and paying pennies.
So 200 nibs, I guess.
That's tapping his foot. That's 200 nibs, isn't that? That's like 2 gold?
See, 20 would be 2 silver. Okay, let's see.
Hurry up!
2 gold.
Pay me now, before I change my mind about devouring you.
10 gold.
I look at Scamp and try to whisper, like, should we just attack him?
It should be 200 nibs, right? So
Yeah.
200?
If it's
Oh yeah, 200, sorry. I got my math wrong.
I was gonna say
I'll give him
it's
200 nibs.
Hey, hey, vampire.
Pockets it all.
Do you know how to remove curses?
I do not care for such mortal matters.
Probably
Now,
not
I
the
will
right
guide
person to
you
ask.
through. Do not stray from my path. Follow me right
But
this
why?
way.
But why?
Where
Can
are
I
we
insight
being?
check that?
Sure.
I want to see if he's just leading us into danger.
He seems to be generally just wanting to get you, like, from point A to point B.
Okay.
You,
Ooh, a nurse sword.
You feel as if he's like definitely hiding some sort of truth. Come this way. He leads you into a room with 3 statues of adventurers facing... They're life-size statues of adventurers facing eastward, and there's a skeleton on the ground clutching a quarterstaff, but he just quickly guides you through the hall.
I take the quarterstaff real quick and just go.
Do the statues resemble the statue pieces that Pavel was trying to assemble?
No, these ones are actually very, like, the way they're depicted, they're very well dressed. You would think that they're actually nobles in like, fine-looking plate mail. So they have name plaques on the bases of the statues, but someone has actually scribbled it out with some coal and chalk and put new names on them. You see from south to north the names Smelly Bottom, Stupid Skull, and Born Toothless.
I got a quarterstaff.
Brew, did you need to pee in that other room that we see?
Scamp, as you walk by the staff, you actually detect just the faintest little trace of magic coming from it.
I had already grabbed it.
Hey, Pavel, can I see that?
Here you go.
Alright, he sees you guys like handing the staff over, and he starts questioning you. Why did you take that? I told you not to touch anything.
No, you said follow you and do not stray. You never said anything about touching anything.
It's true.
Well,
It's
new
true.
rule now. You not touch anything. Put it back.
Why?
Finders keepers.
Do
He
you
wasn't using
want to anger me? I am very thirsty.
Do I think this guy's an actual vampire?
Make a investigation check.
Do I detect any illusory magic on him?
No illusionary magic.
Is that actually still going? Because that only lasts for 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's got a couple minutes left. You see that he's clearly a vampire. He's got sharp fangs, slick backed hair, he's dressed the part, pale skin.
Hey, where are you going?
This way.
Okay, we'll
And he just
okay, well.
doesn't like really wait up for you guys too much.
Take the staff, Scamp. Take the staff. Let's go. Let's go. Take the staff.
I think I trust this guy.
Come on now, hurry.
I'm going to go put my quarterstaff down on the skeleton, and I'm going to keep the one that I detected magic.
Okay. You realize it's actually broken, Scamp, as well. It looks like it's been sort of placed back together, but when you handle it a little bit longer, it breaks in half.
Oh.
Okay, I'll put it back and I'll keep my quarterstaff.
Doesn't mean you can keep it.
I wanted to keep it.
There you go. This is passage from my lair. Now, do not bother me again. If you want passage back, you'll need to pay your fee once more.
Why?
I do have a question, good Sir Vampire. What can we call you?
Do not ask me such things. I am tired. I must go and sleep now in my coffin. I care not for your names. I do not know why you should care for mine.
Well, so we can. I'm a bard, if you couldn't tell, and maybe I could tell tales of the powerful vampire that.
He doesn't
Okay,
want to stick around and talk. He just like cuts you off and walks off.
I don't think
Where's
he's an
Brew?
actual vampire.
Yeah, we're
Sorry, I've had to reload. I think I'm kind of not with you guys.
Oh, there you are. Oh, no. Well, now you were back, but now you're gone.
Well, this is definitely going to be. We're going to have to take a second look in this place, I believe.
I was about to
Brew's
say,
like relieving himself.
we need
Hey,
to
I opened the store.
keep an eye.
If we want to take a second look and he's really going to his coffin to sleep, it might be a good time to take a second look.
Oh, what is this?
There's a very large throne room in here. First thing you see that stands out the most is a giant draconic skeleton in the middle of the room, surrounded by little fragments of crystal that are shattered all around it. There are also a couple of iron chandeliers that have fallen from their chains on the roof and just been cast across the stone floor. You step out onto a raised dais. There is a throne sitting here. The steps themselves seem to be made out of a nice marble, and there are empty torch brackets made of fluted discolored bronze protruding from the walls. The throne itself seems to be made from bone. It has a velvet seat cushion, and the roof is huge in this area. It's like you can't even see the roof. It's like a massive, throne room for a king.
I'd like to sit on the throne for a bit.
Pavel.
As
Should I
you
have
go
not?
and sit down on the throne, Pavel, it's quite ominous because the entire thing is made completely from bone. And the armrests themselves are shaped like serpents' heads. You sit down on it, and there's a nice cushy seat here. It's dirty and dusty, but it's still comfortable. And when that happens, suddenly the armrests animate and two cobra heads rise up and both of them snap at you simultaneously, Pavel.
God damn it.
The first snake head. It hits you.
Oh shit.
Make a constitution save.
You know what? It could be super poisonous, so I'm gonna say luck.
Let me see if luck can be used on that.
Don't forget shield.
Oh yeah, shield. Wait, the shield. Shield. Screw that. I
You
use
can
shield.
use luck on it.
Oh, can you use shield?
Yeah, you can cast shield.
Cool. And then it gives me a 20.
All right, you quickly react with shield, and the that sort of armrest bounces off your shield. The other snake head just misses you, and then the armrests just return back to their original stature. But then they
Pavel,
start to move again.
Get out of the
Pavel,
chair.
I would get
Get
out
out of the chair.
Yeah. I'll go investigate this room.
As you move, Pavel, and move forward, the cushion seat sort of moves forward a little bit as well. It feels like there may be a compartment underneath, like it's actually like a hinged lid.
I open it.
You open it up, and it's a large empty compartment.
Oh. Oh well. I open the door then.
Let us explore the rest of this chamber. I would like to take a closer look at this dragon skeleton.
All right, it give me an investigation check, Nox. Alright, so it's definitely like a draconic skeleton. However, it does have a bit of a noticeable feature. Its tail seems to have like a long point on the end of it, suggesting that it's not actually a traditional like chromatic dragon or metallic dragon. Rather, it's actually a wyvern. And there is crystal just scattered all around it. It almost looks like it was held inside a massive crystal dome or something, and someone's just like dropped it on the ground, and glass is smashed out everywhere, and the skeleton's also sort of broken up a bit.
What is the roof distance
You
to
can't
us?
see the roof. It's just darkness above.
Does anyone have the light cantrip is only on things you can touch.
I can put it on my bow, my arrow, and probably fire it somewhere.
Meanwhile, Pavel, you open this door and you hear a female's voice call out to you quite quickly. Is that you, Octal? Piss off! I'm done with you. Don't even approach me. Just close the door.
I closed the door.
Hearing
That's all
the
I
sound
do.
of a female voice,
Did we hear that exchange?
Yeah.
Nox is just like, oh, ladies? Pavel, move. Let an adult handle this.
I am an adult.
I push open the door.
Okay. You push open the door.
Mademoiselle?
You hear the voice again. I told you! We're done!
Well, mademoiselle...
Alright, you are quickly met by a woman.
As you can see, I am not who you think I am. Or we are not who you think we are. But
Who the hell
we
are
here
you?
Well, I am Nox. This is my friend Pavel, Roland. The tall one over there is Scamp. And the muscular one with all the tattoos is
How
Drew.
dare you enter my room? Who brung you here?
The vampire.
The vampire. Well, I see. What do you want? Why are you here?
Well, to be perfectly honest, we are exploring. We've never been. You know, it's kind of like a vacation.
You're going to have to leave. This is not the place for you. This
But
is my
we just-
home.
this is your home. The throne room there does not look like much of a home.
I
It's
care
cold.
for many vampires. Many vampires that will drain each and every one of you blood bags. And if you don't get out immediately, I'll call upon them. And
God
I'll
damn it.
drink you dry.
Can I insight
roll-
her?
Sure.
Me too. Damn.
Scamp's got it.
She seems pissed off. Very pissed off.
But does she seem like she's telling the truth about the vampires?
You can sense there's something she's not letting on, but it seems like a very credible threat.
Was her reaction when we said a vampire let us hear, was it like an understanding thing, or did she seem surprised?
It was a bit of an understanding thing. You did sort of a bit of a mixture of both, actually.
I want to take a step forward and just put my hands out to in a very like non-threatening, hands up, like facing the ceiling. Madame,
She just draws a short sword. Oh, sorry, a scimitar. I said
Madame.
out, or I'll cut that hand off.
Well, you might need something a little sharper, but may we inquire? If you are done here with vampires,
Just wait. Wait here for one moment, please. He walks around the corner.
well,
She
That's
I don't know,
wasn't.
I mean, do we wait? Or...
She wasn't lying about the vampires. I don't think. Maybe we shouldn't wait.
You peer around the corner and you can see a small bedroom here. There's like a nice rug on the floor and a privacy screen. And you see her like just whip the privacy screen apart. And standing there is a grotesque figure. It looks like a 7-foot tall human that has been sewn together from about 10 other creatures. Frank, I've got some dinner for you! And you just see this
Why
thing
must you
just,
do this?
this hideous creature just start stomping towards you guys with a look of malice on its face.
Alrighty then.
Reminds me of my uncle.
Oh God.
What size is this creature here, this golem?
Medium.
Oh, good. I'll go ahead and activate Rage. And I will run up and attempt to, I guess that's a bonus action to Rage, so I'll try to grapple it as an attack.
Okay.
Sorry, I just had to reload my UI, so I'm just getting my character sheet up here.
No problem.
Here we go. So this is with advantage.
Alrighty, you grab onto this disgusting freak of a creature, and you just grab onto his arm, and you can clearly see, like, it's been sewn on to the rest of the body.
Okay. And then I'll use my other attack action to attempt to knock it prone.
Okay.
Again, with advantage.
Alright, you just pick it up and just throw it onto the ground.
Super. And then, actually, yeah, because she's around the corner here, so can I move back and drag it backwards towards the good guys here? Because I used 15 feet, so I have 25 feet left, I think.
I think you use 25 to get there, so you can drag it back.
Oh, because
Or 10
Right.
feet. Yeah, you can drag it back one square.
Okay, I'll just do that.
Alright, you just drag it along the ground, sort of just sliding it across the floor. This woman's just like yelling out, Frank! Frank! Nox.
Well, you knocked it prone, which makes it harder for me to hit it from a distance. You know what? I'm going to... Shit. I don't know what I'm gonna do now. You know what? I'll take the 10 feet, 15 feet, whatever that is to get to there. And I'm going to cast Suggestion on her and tell her to face the wall and count to 1,000.
Alright.
Oh,
Oh.
Frank,
Oh,
get his head and bash it into the wall. 1,000 times.
I don't think she understood.
Alright, this grotesque creature. It just lets out a baleful moan. And just tries to, like, rip at your legs, Brew. As you're holding it onto the ground, it just, like, grabs onto your arm and just slams you against the wall for 14 bludgeoning damage.
With does rage reduce?
7 bludgeoning damage. And then he tries to throw you around again and nothing happens. You just stand your ground. Havel.
Rawr.
I don't know if this is a question to ask, but like, if I two-hand the longsword, will my other hand get stuck on it?
You don't know. Maybe.
God damn it! I knew that. I expect that answer set. God damn it.
You don't have
and
any
I
way
can't
of
dual
knowing.
wield. I know. I can't dual wield because I have one heavy weapon, and the other one it can't be like a light weapon, right?
Correct.
This is a fuck situation. Oh, this is. I should not grab that sword. Oh well, I'll just make do with what I can. I'd rather just hit this thing than not do anything.
You slash at it. Alright, you slice into it, Pavel, and
Good roll.
it's like it doesn't even register to the fact that you've just stabbed it. It does 0.
What? 0 damage?
Tis
Ah,
amusing.
shit.
Alright.
I can't do anything else. I already wasted my fucking turn. Is it no, I already took the attack action. I can't do anything. You know what? I can't do something though. Since it's prone, can it still have an attack opportunity?
Yeah. It's disadvantage, but yeah, it can still. Opportunity
Deal.
attack.
Alright then. 10, no 5 I think. About 5, right?
Yeah, 5.
I'm gonna stab at her.
Alright, it tries to like grab you and like push you against the wall and misses. And you run up to this woman and swing. And you hit her. For 4 slashing damage. Rolling.
Alright. I'll move up to where I can see her. And I will play a couple of chords on the guitar and say, "Well, I'd tell your friend a joke, but it seems he's already in stitches." And cast Tasha's hideous laughter on her.
Okay.
Nice. Nice.
She finds that hilarious. Stitches! It's because he's got stitches! I get it! And she falls prone and she's incapacitated, unable to stand up for the duration.
Thank you. I've been here. I'll be here all week, and then I'll turn to Nox. I'll turn to Nox and say, I believe that thing has a date with fire of some sort, and give Nox inspiration. Bonus action.
Ooh, inspiration.
That's my turn.
Alright, she just keeps chuckling away
No,
until she doesn't. She looks around. Frank!
Hi.
And she sort of just starts screaming. Scamp.
I'm going to try and produce flame at the golem.
You hit? It takes 4 fire damage and it does not react well to the fire at all. Lets out a hideous moan. It seems to try and escape the fire.
Good to know.
Brew.
So the sword didn't do anything. I'm going to take out of my belt the candy cane the +1 candy cane that I've been hauling around since.
That's like gone a long time ago.
Is it? Oh, okay.
Why is it gone?
A little one use, a single
I say
use left.
when I
Okay.
gave them out, they were gone at like the end of January or something, or even before that.
I probably ate it actually. Okay, well, I will swing. I guess I'm grappling this thing, so I'll smash it in the face with a divinely furied shield. And I will be reckless about that.
That hits.
Ooh.
You bash it with the shield, and the shield itself doesn't do anything to it, but the radiant energy, it hurts it.
Oh shit, I just realized.
Yeah.
There's someone else on turn order? Yeah, me too.
A lot of someone's.
Oh,
Go again.
interesting. Yeah. Okay, I guess I'm gonna should I like try to drag her or drag it? I'm gonna drag myself like over towards where she is and drag him along with me.
Okay. There's someone in that square.
My AI is seems to not be working. Because actually Pavel still hasn't updated yet. Can you just move in beside her, please?
Yeah. Alright, you drag him over by her.
Weird, my chat works, but not my UI. Interesting. Okay, and then that's all I can do. Oh no, I still have another attack. Yeah, and then I'm going to attack her, I guess. I'll smash her in the face with a shield.
And that hits her. For 7 damage.
Okay.
Scamp, you turn around and you see behind you a vampire. But
Well, shit.
he has the same pale flesh, but he's got like a bald head, and you can clearly see like a line of white makeup as he doesn't have his wig on.
Yep.
And he just points a blade at you. Aha! And as he says that, these like porcelain fanged teeth just fall out of his mouth and fall on the ground.
Aha!
And he just looks down at them. I'm here to suck your blood! And he ends his turn there. You have to dash to get there. Nox.
I will cast a chromatic orb at the golem. I know it's at disadvantage because of the fact that he's prone, and the damage will be fire.
That hits.
And I will. Okay.
I assume he probably has something close to the AC of a zombie.
16 fire damage. It hits him, and he really starts to sort of scream. He doesn't like the fire. He's like going crazy. Meanwhile, the woman, she's screaming out, "What are you doing to my Frank? Undertakers!"
And I will move to here so I have a better vantage point on the alleyway. And EOT.
More of these vampires start flooding this hallway. This guy has like only like pants of a vampire on, but just like a leather jacket on. He has the dash to get there. Alright, Frank, he's not liking this fire, and he roars, and he tries to just slam you against the wall again, bro. And he does. Slams you against the wall for 8 bludgeoning damage. And again. But this time, you just keep pinning him. Another bandit comes around the corner. Yeah. Well, should I say vampire? Because he looks exactly the spitting image of a vampire. Flawless. He's definitely not wearing a costume. He's definitely not wearing makeup.
Testing.
And he just runs up to you to try and grab you. Pavel.
Okay. I was about to go get something, but okay. Oh, I'm just gonna stab her. Just multiple times. Or slash her, as I should say. And boom.
That hits. Right, you slice her for 6 damage.
Oh wow.
And a 12 misses. She blocks it.
And that's all I can do.
Roland.
Well, I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move up here, and then I'm gonna bonus action Mantle of Inspiration, which will hit everybody. So if Scamp wants to move, she can.
Alright, that's 8 temp hit points for all.
I'll go there.
You know, when I took Glamour Bard, I had no idea I would use this. I would use this Mantle of Inspiration so much. I thought I'd use just a regular inspiration a lot more, but
No. This thing is awesome.
Yeah, bread and butter.
and to her, I'm actually going to I'm going to use my daily racial spell suggestion. And I will say, call off Frank and all of your men.
Alright, she fails. And she's charmed by you. She will call off Frank and all of her men.
And that's my turn.
Speaking of her men, more start piling into the hallway. All dressed as vampires in various stages of makeup. Frank! Undertakers! Stand down! And immediately she snaps out of it.
Oh shit. I need to learn how to word that
What
better.
did I say? No, don't do that! Kill them! Kill them all! And,
well.
speaking is a free action, so she still has her turn. And she stands up. The charm wears off immediately after completing the suggested course of action. She shakes her head. I don't appreciate that kind of magic. And she's going to just sort of move here and provoke from you, Brew. Just sort of tripping over Frank. She's still in your threat range.
Oh, okay.
Do you take the attack, Brew? You swing at her, but as a natural one, as a miss. As she sort of gets here, she like draws a dagger and just tries to like plunge it into you, Nox. And that misses. And then with her scimitar, she sort of whips around, takes a slash at you, Pavel. And she hits you for 5 damage. And then she keeps on running through, provoking from you, Pavel. You swing at her and you hit her for 4 slashing damage. She's a very good fighter. And then she moves here. And then she slashes at you, Roland, with a third attack.
Okay.
Misses. And then she finally moves here, provoking from Nox. If you have any sort of melee weapon. She looks like she's trying to sort of get away. You take a slash at her and you hit her, Nox, with your dagger. For 4 damage. Quick shank. That's her turn done. Scamp. I swear, I think I moved her way too much because she had to... No, she was already stood up. Never mind. That's her 30 feet.
So I'm going to go ahead and read a thing real quick.
Scamp pulls out a book.
There's no time for reading in the battlefield, Scamp. We gotta fight.
Right.
I wonder.
So
Sorry.
I'm assuming, because Hidden Step says part of the I turn visible again is I force somebody to make a saving throw. So if I cast Moonbeam and then I go invisible, the first vampire that has to make a saving throw is going to pop me out of invisibility, right?
Correct.
Scamp. Never mind. No meta.
You can you can do stuff like cure wounds that won't break it. But yeah, any saving throw or attack roll will break it.
I'm going to pop a 3rd level Moonbeam right there.
Damn.
Alright, I've got a template for Moonbeam still, so let's get it out. Moonbeam. There? Or down one?
Right there is good.
Alright, there's just a vault of brilliant light just consuming the entire area.
And then I will go ahead and Hidden Step.
Okay, you turn invis as a bonus action.
If I move out of line of sight of the Moonbeam, it doesn't break it, right?
No, you don't need to remain inside of it at all.
I'm going to squeeze by Pavel and go there.
Okay. Brew.
Pavel just feels compelled to move out of the way.
Yes.
Am I able to grapple with my other hand while wearing a shield?
You have a shield on?
Yeah,
no.
I'm using a shield. No.
Because you're using the war pick before. I thought you had just the war pick and then...
Oh, yeah, no, I had a war pick and a shield going on there.
Yeah, you won't you need one hand to grapple, so you wouldn't have been able to use the war pick. Not that it, really...
Oh no, when I attacked him, I hit him with the shield earlier, was my attack.
Yeah, no, you can't, you need free hand to grapple. Shield is not a free hand.
Yeah, no, sorry, I'm assuming whenever I've war picked that I've just been drawing it from my belt as a free action to swing it. Okay, so I won't be able to grab her. Can I get from where I am into and drag this golem into the moonbeam?
I don't think so. How much movement do you have?
I've got 40, and I'll use a dash if I have to.
Yeah, you can dash. You can dash up there. It'll cost you 5, 10, 15, 20. It'll cost you 50 feet. 60 feet, actually, to get him into the moonbeam.
Okay, well, I should have 80 worth with the dash. Again, my UI seem to be stuck. Can I trouble you to move me up there, please?
All right, you just slide him across the floor. duk, 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 is like hitting the creases of the tiles along the way, and then you just like shift him into the moonbeam.
Perfect. Yeah, and is there anything within reach that... Oh no, that was my dash. Yeah, so I'll just do that.
Okay. These vampires, they see the moonbeam and they don't dare step into it, but they're going to fire into it, and this guy is going to draw a light crossbow and fire at Roland.
That's fair. I'm the lightly armored one anyway.
Well, he sees you right next to Harrier there. You're hit for 2 piercing damage.
The suggestion.
Nox is going to take a moment and relish this, turning to Roland and say, "Do you know what sounds vampires make when they break?" And I'm casting a 3rd level shatter on this guy.
Ooh!
Okay.
What?
Sorry, wrong button.
Alright, that is going to hit Brew as well. Alright, con save Brew. And con save for all of these guys. The Flesh Golem actually has advantage, so I'll make his separately and make that first. Alright, the Golem fails and takes 22 points of thunder damage. Doesn't seem to be particularly resistant at all. Alright, you actually just kill like all of these bandits. Their wigs just go flying off and they're just propelled against the wall. They just drop dead.
Wow.
The only one that's still standing is the one that actually looks like a vampire. And he doesn't have a wig falling off or anything like that. No makeup. He just keeps looking like a vampire. And he takes 22 points of thunder damage.
That's good.
Do I take 11 there? Yeah.
Oh yes, you took 11, Brew.
In half.
Right, Mr. Frank, that is half. All right,
Frank
makes a con save with advantage. He fails and he takes 8 radiant damage. He's just being like melted by the moonbeam. Suddenly, Scamp appears, and Frank is angry. He is going to just slam you against the wall some more, Brew.
Okay.
That attack misses. Second attack also misses. He just tries to knock you against the wall over and over as you hold him there, just being melted away by the moonbeam. Alright, this vampire, he runs in to the moonbeam. That's 3d10 radiant damage. Alright, he takes 12 radiant damage, and he doesn't seem to really abhor the sunlight, or sorry, the radiant damage. Like, he doesn't like start catching on fire or smoking, but he still is definitely a spitting image of a vampire. And he is going to try and grapple you, Brew. Give me an athletics check.
Really?
He tries to grab you and he tries to grab you and push you into the radiant energy, but you're too strong and you just push him back against the wall. Pavel.
Alright, so Pavel just is kind of thinking in his mind, like, after this, I'm no matter what anyone says, I gotta go back up there, get this curse removed. And he grabs he puts his other hand onto the longsword, and instead of attacking one-handed, he attacks two-handed.
Okay.
He's gonna attack this lady right here.
You miss.
Damn it. Again.
And you hit with a crit.
Nice.
16 slashing damage. She's hurting.
I want to end this. Well, not like, But the point is, action search.
Okay.
Angry. I'm gonna hit her again.
Whoa! You are angry. Okay.
Yeah, you do.
Another 11 slashing damage. You just go into a two-handed frenzy, just slashing, slashing, and slashing.
Again.
You have found your weapon.
Oh.
A 10 misses. Rolling. As you take your hand off as well, Pavel, it comes off. Your hand doesn't stop.
Oh, thank God.
Let's see here. I'm kind of thinking on what I want to do, but not really a good way to do this. So I won't do that. I'll kind of look at her. She looks like she's getting ready to run.
Yeah, she's definitely booking it for the exit. Slashing her way through as she goes.
Alright, I'll just kind of look at her and like, you have nowhere to run. Remember that. Vicious mockery. We will find you. And we
That
will kill
gif
you.
gets me every time.
Nice.
I'll be back for you, don't you wait.
What?
I mean, you'll see. Don't you worry.
There you go. That's the one.
Why they burn? Alright, she actually disengages and just like makes a break for it through the moonbeam. Ah!
Damn it.
She runs through it.
Come on, big bunny.
Oh, that's good damage.
She doesn't make it through.
Damage.
Yes!
You see her just... She just like
Moonbeam.
disappears into the moonbeam and then just like does not come out the other side.
I tried to warn her.
Go into the light.
Moonbeam can be vicious.
Yeah.
It's
Just go in there and disappear.
I won't move it on to Brew. I will try and throw fire at the vampire guy.
Does he look like the one that we gave 200 nibs to?
No. You
Oh,
hit.
we're going to go say hi to him.
You got that right.
For
Ooh.
8 fire damage. He's very hurt.
It's not like 20 gold is a lot. It's the principle of the thing.
And then
No,
I'll
don't worry. I'm done with that too.
Me too.
I'm gonna use 2 of my Fey energy to heal Brew. For 6 + 2 temporary hit points.
Thank you.
Then I'm hiding back around the corner.
Brew.
I'll use a free action to laugh at the golem. And then I will swing. I can hit the vampire from where I'm standing, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll swing my shield in his face.
That hits him.
Ooh.
Alright, you hit him for 14 damage and you sort of just face check him with the shield. His head hits the back wall and then he just sort of slumps his head to the side, and as he hits the ground there's just like a sort of noise and his skin comes away and his replace like a shroud with a
What?
anamorphous, featureless figure, a doppelganger.
Interesting.
Ah. Tempest, take your face. Okay, I'll go ahead and swing at the golem again, even though I know it doesn't do anything. But Brew isn't very smart.
You just whack the golem again, and it just sort of bounces off his rubbery flesh.
I'm all ragey, so I have to keep swinging. Makes me feel better.
Nox.
I'll step there, and I will flick a firebolt at it, even though it's.
Ooh.
I'll use my bardic inspiration.
Okay.
So that's a D8 or D6.
It's a D8 right now.
14?
That hits.
Okay. I would have liked the crit.
15 fire
I'll take
damage,
that.
still a powerful firebolt, and yeah, this not looking too good for old Frank. Just starts going absolutely ballistic. He's flailing his arms around. He's like trying to get up from Brew. He's being melted by the moonbeam. He tries to. Let's just get. I just got to make his con save. 17 makes it. He takes 5 radiant damage, and he just keeps trying to slam you over and over and over again, Brew.
All right.
He hits you against the wall again for 7 bludgeoning damage. And again for 9 bludgeoning damage. And that's his turn done.
All right.
Pavel.
5. Two-handed, and then I learned this fairly recently reading the spells. Turns out now that I'm level 5, my green flame blade does damage to the enemy and the enemy across it, which is pretty cool. So I'm gonna use green flame blade and hit it with my two-handed longsword. And should I roll a longsword and add 1d8?
Yeah,
Okay. So longsword two-handed.
that hits.
I'm just gonna roll damage just cause, and then I'm gonna roll 1d8 after.
Yeah.
And then 1d8.
Alright.
Ooh.
The blade just glows with this bright green fire, and it sears into Frank for 8 points of damage.
And that's all I can do.
Rolling.
I'm not even sure this is gonna work, but I'll what do I know about golems? Like, do they have like any kind of recollection, or like, I mean,
Make a
Do
Arcana
they-
check.
like their past, like
You've-
what they were before?
This is the first time you've ever heard or seen one. Heard
Okay.
of one or seen one.
All right. I'll just say, stop struggling. All your friends are dead. Go join them. I don't even know if it'll work. It
Yeah.
does not.
Doesn't seem to work.
Oh well. Oh well.
He responds with
Great comeback, Frank. Touche.
Maybe nobody stitched a tongue in his mouth.
I'm going to lob a produce flame at him.
It hits. Barely. As the produced flame hits him, you see the fire just catch all of the stitching and just melt him down into a smoldering corpse.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice work, team.
Nice.
Moonbeam, go.
Alright, everyone okay?
Aww. I
Everyone
wanted
is
to play with it.
no. But I would like to see what she was trying to hide so much, and I'm going to
Exactly.
investigate the area.
As well as die.
Damn it!
You guys get 475 XP each. As you take a step into this room, you see a few furnishings. There is a lit lantern, which is resting atop a wooden trunk. The trunk itself is actually painted with pictures of clowns, like a giant toy box almost. There is a frayed circular rug, and the folding wooden privacy screen has already been cast aside to just reveal an empty corner. There's a dresser with a nice mirror and pigments of makeup sort of scattered around near the dresser itself, and just a well-made bed.
I'm searching for loot.
Where are you searching?
The dresser first, I guess.
Alright, you just go over the dresser, and there is just a couple of small props here, and it's mainly just all makeup.
Scamp you into makeup?
Not really.
She's an
Nice.
unnatural kind of woman.
That's a very sexist remark, Pavel.
I'm just.
Didn't expect
I'm
that.
sorry.
Who knows? Maybe I like makeup.
I think
eyeliner.
I actually think Nox does though.
Yeah, I imagine makeup's quite good for disguising.
What about
you can
That's
tell-
what strains out my eyes better.
You can tell that it's not like typical like makeup. It seems to be like costume makeup. And there's like fake blood, a few props, and then there's this like large trunk here with like clowns painted on it.
I want to check it for traps before I open it.
Make a perception check.
Brew, I healed you for 12, by the way, if you didn't catch it.
Nothing stands out to you, Nox.
I open it.
Inside, there are more props, wigs, costumes, theater costumes, props. There's basically a disguise kit and costume clothes.
I will kind of bundle it up and kind of store it with my pack.
I'll look under the bed.
There is nothing under there.
Okay. Waste of time. Damn it.
Oh, it's not a total waste of time, I suppose.
Is there anything under the rug?
That's what I was about to ask.
You pull the rug up and no, it looks like it's been swept quite regularly, but there's nothing under there.
Well, not that I really
Could
had
the rug
anything
be-
against these people. They should have just, I don't know.
Left us alone. Yeah,
I-
it would have lived.
I don't think normal people stitch together body parts into a hideous monster, though.
Does her body have anything actually on it worth having?
She has some decent looking weapons. A scimitar, a dagger.
Yeah.
I will take the dagger, because one cannot have too many daggers.
What type of armor was she wearing?
Leather.
Maybe.
Should we go play her?
I'm not going to strip her. We'll take the weapons, but not the armor.
Well, if it was good armor, I mean, yeah, but it's just leather.
You guys get an extra 140 XP each as well.
There's a decent scimitar there as well, is there? Nobody wants?
Yes.
Does it look like it could be magic?
No.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to search the other bandits?
Nah.
What's left of them?
I want to look for my. I want to look for my 200 nibs. Damn it!
Yeah, we're gonna go kill that guy.
They're embedded in the walls.
Just like, oh, well, never mind.
I'd like to go back and grab that quarterstaff that he told me to put down.
Yep, I'm going over there. I'm gonna slice his face.
Oh, easy there, killer.
So that's if he wasn't part of that group that already
I'm gonna
died.
slice his face.
Slice his face.
Pavel, you've certainly changed.
Been hanging
Since
around
I
with
first
Nox.
met you.
Hanging around with Nox too long.
This world has changed me. I see that money is the only thing that makes this world spin. Where's Brew, by the way?
We have plenty of it back at the manor.
I need more.
Yeah, Brew's lost again. Seb, could you move me along with the group, please? My Roll20 just can't seem to load for anything.
Let's go down.
It's just the map doesn't load, the character sheet does in the UI, but...
Seb, is this just like a blank wall here at the end?
Yep, dead end.
Okay.
Can I search for secret doors?
Sure. Give me a perception check. You don't see anything. More of this same stone. It is quite remarkable, these halls, because there are no like support arches. It's all very expertly carved. You return back into this hall and it's empty. You do see the skeleton there still, of course, with the broken quarterstaff now like lays in 2 pieces from where Scam put it down, and you can get a good look at these statues. They seem to depict lords.
I'll put the quarterstaff pieces in my pack, and I want to see if I can rub off the chalk or whatever charcoal.
I was about to say, you could always try a mending spell. Maybe it'll bring back the original text.
Well, is it just rubbed like charcoal on it?
Yeah.
I'll prestidigitate
They've
it.
like rubbed it with charcoal and then written over it with chalk.
Yeah, I'll prestidigitate the charcoal off.
Alright, Scamp cleans one up with a cloth, and then you prestidigitate another one, Roland, and you see their original names. The north statue was called Ornathalis, the middle statue was called Rothildar, and the southern statue was a man named Elindron. All noble names.
I opened this door. Elindron? Was that the last one?
Elindron, yeah, a name.
Oh, I thought he said a line drawn. It's like, is his last name in the sand? I just misheard though.
Alright, Pavel, this door leads to a 10-foot wide hallway.
You guys want to go in?
See.
Well, might as well.
Always.
Drew, come with us.
Yes, I come along.
Do not tattle. I know.
I open this door.
Alright, as you move up, you see your friend, and he's like got his face up against the wall, like he's like peering through a peephole, and then he casts you a glance as you head up, and then he sort of quickly, like, abruptly, like presents himself. Oh, you are back! Why did you not come to me? You need to pay me. The price has doubled now. 10 gold pieces each.
How about this? You drop the act, give us our money back, and we don't kill you the same way we did the rest of your fellows and your leader.
Make an intimidation check.
I'm actually not proficient in intimidation because that's not normally something Rowan does.
Whoa!
Well, I don't know what you mean by drop the act. I am a vampire and I drink the blood of innocents. But if you go quickly, I will do a one-time deal. You can go. Just don't hurt me, please.
How about you give it 200 nibs or I cut your face? God damn it, why are you running away? Get back here.
If you cut my face, I will regenerate. I will get a new face.
I can't hurt you. You're so... I can't take this act.
You can
someone
clearly
does
see
something.
like 2 eye holes drilled into the wall here as well. That sort of peers into the like where you drop down from the yawning portal.
Were you looking at us the whole time?
No, look! Oh, it's a secret drill hole that I found here. Wow!
I'll punch him in the
Adventure!
face. Oh, I miss.
Alright,
Listen to me, you little shit.
you like hold up your hand to like punch him and he just like cowers. Don't hurt me, please!
I'm just gonna reach out and grab him by the collar really tightly and just listen to me, you insignificant little shit. Tell us where all the things that you have taken are hidden. Now.
You like grab him, Nox, and you like get a little bit of his like long hair like in the scruff, and it's sort of just like his wig just sort of slides off. Oh, you ripped off my scalp! Ow!
Do not worry, it will grow back.
Yes, it will regenerate. Please, don't hurt me.
I like
do what you
put my
want.
fingers, I put my fingers together and like kind of let the lightning energy just kind of spark between it and just be like, tell us where.
Okay. I'm not really a vampire.
No shit.
What? Really? No. Yes, you are.
I
Look
know.
at yourself.
I tricked you. Please don't hurt me. I'm not the
How long
leader
have
of
you
this
been doing
operation.
this?
I just collect the gold.
How long have you been doing this?
I don't know, maybe a year or so.
Well, that gold has to go somewhere. Where does it go?
I don't get much of it. I just get my food and accommodation, and maybe a nice weapon or two, and, well, all of this lovely makeup. Octal, he's the one that takes it all. Please don't tell you I told him that. Don't tell him I told you that.
Octal.
Yes,
There's
he's-
another one?
He's the leader of the Undertakers.
Is he the one that actually looks like a vampire?
No, he doesn't dress up much. But he's a damn good actor. But, please, who set you up to this? Was it Harrier?
The changeling.
Did she send
Oh,
you
no.
to us?
No, she's dead.
What?
Who's Harrier?
dead?
Well, no. Yeah.
Please, this will please Octal. That's his ex-girlfriend. They had a disagreement, and I think he was planning to get rid of her. She was trying to take over the Undertakers. You've done him a favor. He'll let you freely pass anytime you want. I'll
Wait a
take you
minute.
right to him.
Yes, do that.
That is not a bad idea. But first, where is it that you and your compatriots sleep?
Excuse me?
Where is it that where and your compatriots sleep?
Why, we sleep here. This is our home.
Well, I meant no. Show me your bed chambers so that we can raid their footlockers and whatnot.
What? You think you can just rob us?
Yes, I do actually.
Well, I'm warning you. There are many of us, more than you have. And we will not give up our gold.
Right.
Was there like
you know,
10 of you? Because we kind of killed them.
You know the pretty woman with the flesh golem? We killed her. We killed the flesh golem. We killed the group of other vampiric imposters. It was actually kind of a fun time. I haven't had that kind of a workout in a while.
Please, why are you doing this to us?
Oh god.
Because you tried to extort us.
I'll give you back your 20 gold. Here! And he holds it out. 200 nibs.
Well,
What
it's not
happened?
necessarily about the gold anymore, but I'll go ahead and take it back, and I will.
So you would so gladly rob us. And we are so different from you. We're just trying to make a living here. We are actors, you see. But we could not make it in this world. We were shunned. We were booed. We were cast off stage. We had
So-
nowhere to
So
go. So we
bad
came down
actors
here
there.
looking for adventure. When we found some of these halls empty, we took up this as our home. But we did not have any source of income here. So, it's true. We extort adventurers. But it's only because we have no other choice. You expect us to starve?
There's always a
Can-
choice.
Can you
No.
maybe explain why the lady in the room had a man stitched together from other people parts?
She is
'Cause
crazy.
that doesn't sound.
When
but
she split from Octal, she wanted revenge. She tried to take over the Undertakers. I'm not sure what you're talking about in terms of this creature, but if she did make some sort of machine for destruction, I'm sure that she was planning to unleash it on us. Just as well you
Right.
came across her when you did. We have no such intentions. What we
Insight
truly
check him.
want is somewhere to perform.
Can I insight check him?
Sure.
You keep saying we, my friend, but I think it's just you.
Seems to be pouring his heart out.
My friend, you know, you do have a solo act? Could you do this solo?
Well, I could not leave my brothers behind. In the short
They're-
time that we've been together, we have formed a family down here.
They're probably
Now
dead.
what?
You
You should probably take us to this Octal now. You know, forget where your friends sleep. We will bypass it this one time.
Very well, I'll take you. And he leads you guys off. But
I don't want to hear about you robbing people anymore, though.
we'll see what they have to say next week, because we have to end the session here.
Okay.
The alarm.
That was the alarm. Yeah.
Yeah, I got an appointment soon, so I gotta go. Sorry, guys.
That's fine.
No big deal.
Thank you all
Thanks for
very,
the
very
session.
much. It was
Thanks, Ed.
Thank you.
a lot of fun. Hope
Thank
you guys
you.
enjoyed it,
Very
and
fun.
we'll see what the spill is with these vampires next week.
Yep.
Fun as always. Thank you, everyone. Appreciate everyone's companionship here. Friendship, I don't know.
Thank you guys very
Yeah.
much.
Totally.
And
You
I'll
too.
see you then. Bye, guys.
See you
Later,
next week.
Seb. Goodbye, everyone. See you next week. Have a good night.
You too.